All right. Oh, really? Okay. Well, whatever. All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to the evening channel of messages. Hope everyone's doing okay. Just getting things going. Hopefully, you guys had a great couple of days. So I wasn't here yesterday. I wasn't feeling very good yesterday. I was kind of in a major lazy kind of mood. Not, stomach was bothering me, heartburn. I wasn't really here yesterday. But I managed to get on tonight. So, because it is Friday, we want to know what's going on for the weekend. If there's going to be some exciting connections being made possibly between some lovers this weekend, who knows? Hopefully we can get some more matches like we did with Elizabeth and her sweetheart that she is now with. So, all things don't have to be um, impossible to imagine. Because let me just say that, I gave that message for the ones that do know Elizabeth in our group here. Um, do know that she had a nice vacation and she went and actually met the person that I told her she was going to be having returned to her life. And just a sec. And it just so happens that the trip went really well. I'm excited that she got the results she did. Um, I'm very, very stoked about the next stage of that for them. It's really going to be interesting, I think. And for her to be able to go on that holiday and experience that for herself is like, it just makes me all kind of like so excited that connections are being made and being part of the connection and help create that connection for her through the cards was amazing. Okay, so you guys don't forget to congratulate her whenever you see her. She's done well and she's really excited about this new relationship that we kind of put out there for her. I need to get a refill. One sec. I need some pop. I gotta have pop. I'm not drinking coffee today. I already did drink coffee. All right. Put that there. So yeah, so we're gonna. I already started the smudge. I have to light the candle still. And then we're gonna just smudge right here. Little match here. Okay, so let's get our candle lit. Getting low on this candle. He's been a very useful candle. And that other one's a lot. Okay, so that one's done. So we have at least one flame going here. Plus our incense. Pendulums, cards are ready to go. So, yeah, I know. Isn't that awesome? I'm so proud. I'm just like, having, a hand in helping her get to that point, and for this to be blooming in front of her is just like, makes me more happy about my job and doing this for everyone and offering the guidance. There's been a lot of people that have experienced reconnection with old roommate or old partners. There was, I can't remember who else was here, Phantom, I think it was, or somebody else that hasn't been to the channel in quite a while, but they ended up getting into a relationship too. It was at some kind of function, and I was dead on with that one. So I'm really stoked that things are happening positive for people in their life, and that's what I like to spread is the positive emotion, the energy, and to create positive connections for people to reconnect or be engaged with someone that maybe might be on a different path, but the same level of theory. And just running with what your heart desires you to have, right? So never give up on a minute. Don't give up on hope because it's possible. Things can end up being created with a little bit of help from you guys. You got to remember, you got to help out too. Can't expect the universe to supply you with everything, right? So yeah. So if there's anybody else that, gotta let the cat out. Cat's gotta go. I'm not letting you back in, Missy. Gonna stay outside. I'm gonna go for brawling with the big cat out there. Okay, go brawling. Bye. Oh, I should bring this up here now. So I got a new plant the other day. I just got this bought to me for for our channel. My partner gave me this. It's a lucky bamboo. So I was kind of stoked about that. He gave it to me the other day, and things are just like skyrocketed in as far as my energy levels are just different. There's a lot more. I wish I could have that somewhere where I could see it all the time. Here, I'll move this down. We'll put it up here by the candle. Put it on the other side. Move the candles to one side. So we can have it up here on our... There we go. But I have a little bit of Mother Earth there. And that's, as close as you're going to get. At least for now. That'll fit on my little area here for my cards. Hang on here. Let's go the other way. There we go. Okay, stay. All right, so we're going to do smudge quickly. Smudge all the energy around here. We'll have good action, good messages, wherever they may come from, that we'll be able to interpret them for the benefit of the person they're meant for. I'll be the pure conduit for you to be able to channel the messages through for whoever has intended it for. Give a little bit more to the heart. Okay, so that's done. Simple, quick. I know. So cheers. Here's to Friday. I'm grateful that it's Friday. We are here and we're ready to roll. I'm not burning these ones. These are the ones that I think I'm going to have to use for outside. With my little Buddha that's in the garden. It's a very very strong smelling incense, but this is what they do. These are the ones that they burn over in India when they're doing prayers and stuff. But my partner can't handle them. I can't even handle them. I used to burn them all the time when I was, married and with a partner that was from India. I mean, we used to burn them every day, so I got immune to them. And then I started burning them again, and it's like, whoa, this is hard to breathe in here because of them. So I think these ones are going to be strictly for outside, for when we go on maybe a field trip to the park to do readings when it gets warmer here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Waiting for my tripod stand in the mail, so we'll see when we get that. We've got, what else do we have coming in the mail? I know that we have more beads coming in. I know that we have, I think, 2 decks of tarot cards coming in. What else? Hopefully they won't get lost. But yeah, so for all you that weren't here yesterday when you got to see this one, this is the baby boy one. I'm going to put another one, a piece like another hoop down here for it. So it's going to have this other little hoop hanging from the bottom. So this will be on the bottom of it. That's just going to be hanging on the bottom for that one. So yes, the ones that didn't get to see it, that's the baby boy blue, made for a little boy's room, And I wanted to, and then when I actually sell this, I'm going to find out the name of the child and then put it on this chain so that it'll spell out the name of the child. So it'll be customized to their name. I also have a female, a pretty and pink one for a girl's room. And it's got a butterfly hanging at the bottom. It's really cool. So if you guys are interested in ordering your own personal customized dream catcher, feel free to let me know. Just leave a message, either email me or whatever. You can get a hold of me through my email. I did have a phone number for us, 778-765, and I forgot. I forgot the rest of it. 765, 2741, I think it is. 2741, I think it is. 775-765-2741. There, said it. So, Daisy, can you put me twice? I have 2 questions. Okay. Oh, hey, Clarence, you're here today. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a little while. Okay, so after energy read will be Donick and Clarence. All right, so we'll get that done. We're going to do our overall energy for today. We're going to get the oracle to set the pace for us, see what's going on for everybody. I was listening to a program today, just before we started, and it was about this twin flame journey. And I don't know much about it, but I do hear a lot about it. I hear a lot of I kind of hear people still wanting their twin flame, even if they're already in a current relationship that they're happy in. I didn't hear any topic touched on that one, but trying to understand if you're in a twin flame journey or not. I don't remember the name of the video. I'll have to look it up and see what it was. but it was good. It was more in tune to what people need to understand as far as a twin flame relationship. And I actually would recommend that video for people to listen to. I can look at my history here in a minute. But, I'm not one for the twin flame. Maybe that's why it doesn't resonate so much with me. I know that I'm in a soul connection for sure. We did come to the terms of us being in past lives, even back in the Egyptian times, as there was Mark Antony and Cleopatra. And then we correlated another stop in time in our timeline in I think it was about 18 something, and there was another connection for us, and we ended up dying in a church fire. What other one was there? There was another one after that, previously to that as well. I don't remember the date. We googled the common denominator for all our situations going through this, and trying to acknowledge, seeing about the twin flame. And it all started from listening to a lady, her name, and I love her to death. Her name is Sandy, and she's the Archangel Guidance, and she does an amazing job. She's an intuitive like me. She's an awesome leader. I love her style, and it's great that there's more intuitive based messages that come out, and I prefer to deal with. I'm not the one that doesn't do non-intuitive. I don't do the astral signs and everything. If it's needed and it's reveals itself in the cards, it'll reveal it to me in a different way than what others would receive the messages. So I do what I'm asked and to reveal what I'm supposed to. So, I don't reveal if it's not meant to be revealed, and it doesn't get revealed without consent. And that has to be with the person that it's coming through for, whoever's resonating with it. Hey, we don't need that many. We don't need a new. Do we need a card for each of you out here? Because that's what I just got. I just got a whole flippy. Okay, so how many people are in chat? Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in chat that need to have their cards read individually? Are you fucking kidding me? What's going on, people? You really want this to be one hell of a free for all Friday, eh? So you all are getting individual ones. Okay, you guys really did me in today. You guys are just. This must be a joke, right? This is supposed to be happening. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I really am. Okay, so we got card number 1 for whoever was first in the chat. Who was first? First person in the chat. Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? All right, so we have, for the first person that was here, let me read. Daisy can help me out with this because she's pretty quick at this stuff, so I'm really grateful that I have her on my team. So, Diana Canute? Okay. Okay, so whoever's in first, we're just going to do it. We're just going to call it. So whoever was first in line that ended up coming in the chat first, I don't know if that was who was first in the chat? I think it was Sim Parade or something, I think it was. What was it? Come on, you guys. Help me out here. Okay, I'll go back up here. Okay. Oh, so it is Clarence. You were the first in line. Okay, so I'm going to go down because I have it on my screen right now, so I'll scroll down as we do it. So you're getting ends and beginnings, okay? So that meaning that the beginnings that you're actually having to face are not supposed to be that difficult. There is a lot of nurturing going on with the connections that you have or endings that you're having, or clearing out the energy, letting go of things, and know that Spirit has your best intentions. It's got a locust flower in the bottom of his hand. So being, intuitive, understanding that, this is just more of a whole spiritual thing. You're starting to learn that, your old thought path might be changing, that your new path is more on a more self-loving kind of plane of energy for yourself, and discarding the stuff that you don't need that's kind of burdening you down on your spirit. It's almost like they're telling you, whoa, okay? Just by looking at her face, she's very defiant. It feels like a very strong feminine energy that's going to probably come and reveal the new beginnings for you, or maybe there's a new female in your life. So what does she have to say today for you? The old must be released so that the new can enter. So there you go. So you have the support of the Spirit and all the energies around you to be able to have this work. They wouldn't be telling you that to give you the green light on it if they felt that it was going to be a difficult or a situation that might need some more support, but you do have the support from the spirit and all the energies around you that you can take and use for your clearing stages, and ask them for the guidance as well. You can call on any one of them, anyone that seems to resonate with you. As far as, you can even call on Kali, and she's the one that deals with the new ends and beginnings, and just ask for guidance. If you want more guidance, you're going to get probably a reading because you haven't been here in a while, and I feel that there's more to this this one card that needs to be kind of help you sorting through your situations, I think, because I'm feeling a lot of the endings are maybe not something that you're very good at creating for yourself, and the new beginnings, you're just kind of not sure which direction to go in. So we're going to pull, I'm definitely going to give you a reading after we do the overall energy reads for everybody, and see what we have, and we're going to move from there. All right, so just keep that in mind. I'll put that to the side for you because you're first on the list as far as the personal reading. So that'll be number one. Hang on, how am I going to put this? Okay, put you there. Okay. All right, so the next person that was in line was Sim Parade. Hi, Queen, how are you? I'm doing okay. I'm really doing really well. Okay, I'm feeling good today. I have high energy, drinking some sugar, so I'm having Coke. Keep the sugar level up so I can keep going. It's going to be a long one today, I can tell already. But not to give up. Never give up. Okay, so for the second person with Sim Parade, this is what your Oracle Angel, your Oracle Goddess has come out to say to you today. Is, well, I can't even, okay, I'll leave my glasses on. I got this freaking writing that I can't see. It's because of the medication they put me on that's kind of screwed my, found out that that's why my eyesight's going wonky. So I have a doctor's appointment for that. But the energy is coming through for you, for the feminine. Focus on your intentions. Keep unwavering thoughts, feelings, and action. Focus on your target and you will make your mark. So, focused intention. It's almost like you're coming out of your shell, and you're willing to take on the challenges that are coming towards you with white energy. And don't be indecisive. Follow the path that you're being directed on, because it is a spiritual path that you are coming out to understanding, and you're a little bit, almost like it's like you're gun shy of what to experience. This could be because of past results with relationships or people that you've interacted with. But don't give up on yourself. Strengthen yourself and understand that you're the one that you have to count on. That Spirit will be there to guide you, but they won't do the work for you. So you have to come out of your shell once in a while and just check in with the world. Maybe you're just not feeling energetically understanding as far as what are your intentions, how to classify your intentions for good or bad. If it's not causing harm to anybody or interfering with their free will, it's pretty much a go ahead for anything, except for the typical, don't be a home wrecker type energy. Don't go out pursuing a man if he's already married. There's a lot. It seems like there's a lot of constraints being placed on you in your life, and every time you want to go somewhere in your journey, you seem to it's almost like maybe you're hitting a brick wall and you're getting confused as to what is really the point then. That you can't move in a direction that you want to. Maybe there's some healing on that path that you decided to take. There might be some healing energy that needs to be resolved for you. If you're doing a lot of clearing energy, be sure to light your white candle, do your incense, do whatever you do for your connection that you create with yourself, with your higher self, with God, and even take a minute. You can even take a candle yourself and light it, put your good intentions into the request you're making from Spirit, light an incense, and as the smoke is rising, it can carry up the messages for you. That's what our personal beliefs in the Native culture are. As well as other very prominent cultures have the same idea of when you burn incense, that it is carrier to the higher realms for you spiritually, right? So just focus on your intentions. Make sure that they're positive intentions. Don't worry so much about the negative. They will get sorted through. But just focus on the journey ahead and be able to come out of your shell a little bit. Don't be hiding. Don't be fearful of what can happen, or because anything can happen. It's anybody's call. So just come out, be strong, stand your ground, and defend what you feel is a benefit to you. Okay. So focus your intentions. You know, like you're a very, very strong person. You're strong-willed. You have a lot of love to give. Um, and maybe focus coming from there. You know, focus from the love energy that you're going through. That's gradually growing on you. So there could be almost like a Cupid's your arrow. Cupid arrow that maybe, you know, might have been sent out for you. I think that's what I think you're fearful of is the addition of a person in your life when you've been so used to doing things on your own that, you know, it's kind of like others are just trying to distract you from your course. You know that, you know, your intentions have kind of been put in the back lane, kind of feeling from people, and that you're not allowed to express yourself for the way that you want things to be positive. I feel a lot of people might be muting you in regards to experience, right? You know, but just focus on your intention, where you're going with your path, and let the others figure it out. If it comes to that point where they're being argumentative, or, you know, they'll never give up, you know, their beliefs, then by all means just say, okay, well, you believe what you want to believe. That's like I say here, take what you want. You know, if it resonates with you, by all means use it in your life, and just keep a positive outlook, and be prepared for those, you know, the negative situations that may pop up in your life, and focus, take your focus off of what you're experiencing on a positive note, right? So be wary of those distractions. You know, just keep your intention moving forward, with good intentions. And then we have Diane. Hey, all right. So Diane, you've got to be bold, meaning you have to stand your ground, being more into yourself, into your power. Forget what everybody else says. Don't be worrying about them. You're bold. You make the bold statements, like in the way you dress, or maybe the way you approach or talk to people. You're a very firm and very confident person when you're discussing items or situations with people. You know, and just do the best. You know, can you say anything on that? How do you put the word? Ego. Don't let, you know. Don't let your ego overrule, right? This is your spiritual self. You want to be bold with the spiritual self and be an understood person within your right? And being bold might set a few people off. You know, like this girl's kind of half, you know, she's being a little bit more, how do you say, provocative than, you know, what is expected, right? So that's what I'm thinking, that this is, this could be actually you manifesting love, taking a bold step in union with your partner. And this may be what your partner likes, is the bold part of you, how do you say, not inexperienced, but this is what your partner is going to find most attractive of you, being bold and making a statement with your ideas and the way you act, or the way you portray yourself, right? Project yourself onto people. You know, a lot of people are kind of like, I wish I could be more like her, and, you know, having that kind of confidence within you, and not letting go of that, because it's part of you, and people just have to kiss up and just deal with it. If they don't like it, well, that's their opinion. They don't have to. You know, it's got nothing to affect on you. You're just doing, you know, what makes you feel good. And if they can't handle it, well, then maybe they should go and get figured out, so that they can be bold with you. You know what I mean? Give it a shot, because I've tried it before. It's an experience. So then for Daisy, were you next? Did you want your card today, Daisy, or do you want me to go to Sim Parade? You'll take it, right? Okay. Let's see here. What are we at here? That's just first since it was kind of. Okay, so Simfair, you weren't here when I actually gave that to you. Yours is focused intentions. That was yours. I'm sorry, I gotta move this incense because it's right in my face and I can't handle that. I've been smelling incense for too many days here. That's really bothering my breathing levels here. I can't breathe. Of course, I gotta go right in front of my face. Obviously not, right? Okay, so Sim Parade, yours was focus your intentions. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't let others misguide you. Always use your greatest intention. Like she's wearing this little white band around her wrist that, is the right or the left, whichever way you're going. But you're going to focus your intention on getting through your path, and interact with people. Don't get me wrong. Your focus and intention is to clear out all of the past energy and start anew, right? That's the same thing. Like everybody in this room right now, I think is going to end up with cards in regards to new beginnings, or people that are going to be stepping into to places that are going to help benefit you on your journey. Is what I'm seeing. A lot of you are taking, like you all from so far up to this point, you're all being bold, and you're taking the leap of faith with your journey, and that's where it has to begin. Is just having faith in yourself to be able to jump through whatever the earth gives to you, or people give to you. You're able to plow through it and just say, no, this isn't my shit, this is for you guys to deal with. I'm not gonna sit here and do the work for you guys so you guys can just follow through, right? We all have to do these certain aspects of our life have to be dealt with, certain people have to be dealt with, certain situations have to be dealt with on a personal level when you're dealing with your clearing and your energy, right? It's not for anybody else to take, or it's not for anybody else to have. It's yours, and what is resonating with you is where you need to maybe focus your energy. So that's what you get from getting spiritual and learning that you're a spiritual being, that you're an existence of God, creation. You've been created. And even though we're not clear on how the creation started, we just know that we're here. So that's all at this point we really need to focus on. We don't really need to have to figure out where we came from. Is the way I look at it. I came from my mother. That's good enough for me. And, I'm here today, and I'm, been living my life to the best of my potential. Right? That's all I need to answer. I don't have to answer for anybody else's actions. I don't have to, take responsibility of someone else's actions. I have to be accountable to myself through my journey. Right? And that's what it comes down to, being accountable for whatever action you take. So what path you want to take is totally your call. If things seem to be a little bit more unbalanced on one path than the other, then kind of maybe reverse out of it and try down a different one. It's like, you get you get your car stuck in the mud, you're spinning your tires because you're not taking your time and actually reevaluating your situations, taking, not so fast approach at things, but be more calmer when you're, pushing on that gas pedal, get your truck out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure we've all been stuck in a mud puddle. Is that right? Mud puddle? I don't even know anymore. Mandela effect happening right now. Your mud puddle, is either, keeping you stuck, or you're allowing yourself to just remain spinning your wheels. But take your time, evaluate all your situations with people, places, and things, and see what, there's stuff that for me, I haven't dealt with in 5 years, or even like, say you're cleaning out your springtime closet of your clothes, of things you haven't worn in the last 5 years or even 2 years, and you get rid of it, and it's like, now you've got room for new stuff to be able to come in and be more of a positive influence in your life. That goes for people, places, situations that may arise for you, right? So who am I on now? Am I on Daisy? Daisy, are you taking this card? All right, so we're taking it. For Daisy, you got Lakshmi, bright future. That's a really positive card. They're all pretty positive. They help you get an introspect into your personal experiences, your personal life that need to be focused on at this time. A bright future. You have such a positive personification for you, Daisy, that, it's really hard for people not to see you like this. This is the kind of energy that I totally pick for you. In correlation, the little girl smiling, like she's just sitting all in her own, being happy and positive, and just sending that vibration out that everybody wants to have the positive, the happiness, and you provide that for people. You definitely provide what they need when, even if it's a few choice words that they need to hear from someone, you get in there and you share it, and you share the love that you have for a lot of people, so that's your bright future. You're looking at the actions of others, and when they're feeling kind of down, you take your energy and you allow them to borrow some of it to get them cheered up again, or you send them a nice email like you did for me when I was having a bad day. Just a little word or a thought of the day was really cool, and I appreciate that. That's what I see. A lot of this is going to be your calling, to be able to share that kind of energy with a lot of different people, right? All right, so who's next? So we have Daisy, then we have Dianca, I think. No, we did Sim, we did. Okay, so we're down to Dianca. Or did we already read you? 1, 2, 3. Bianca, we did. Right? Were you the bold? Okay. So we did Daisy. We've done Sim. Who else is on the list? Daisy the unknown. Okay, hang on here. TGIF. Yeah, no kidding, eh? Okay, so where are we? Okay, so where are we here? Oh, this little arrow down here. Okay, okay, so who is the other one? The other reviewer is not in chat. Okay, so who am I on? Private needs go to shaman Emme. So we had 8 people. I'm still missing 4 of you. So who's the other 4? Evelyn Morris. The other reviewer is not in chat. Okay. So who is next? Do I know? Okay. So Daisy, you're the last one. So Ashley, do you know who's next? Who's next? Because I got 4 cards still sitting here for the oracles. I don't know who they're meant for, but they're meant for somebody. Or maybe that's just our overall reading. Who knows? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this with the individual energy readings. Okay, so, okay, so Evelyn, you were next. Evelyn, then Alicia. Okay, so then we have, so if this is for you, Evelyn, it's called Yamana, a goddess of opportunity. You know, you're the type of person. Oh shoot! I just went my freaking glasses. Oh no! Hang on, guys. Can't do it. Can't go anywhere with that. You're gonna have to give me a minute to just pop some glue on these things. Shoot, hang on 1 second. I gotta get some. I can't read without them. That's the thing. Hang on 1 sec here. Where? This won't work. Ah, shoot. Okay. It's in the other tote. Hang on 1 second, guys. I gotta get underneath here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can't read the small print. That's what I mean. I can't wait to get off this medication. I can't wait. I really can't. Okay. Turn the light up. It's weird. I have to just give me 1 second here. Oops. Oh, come on. Ah, don't tell me. Oh, cripe. This is not going well, guys. Hang on. Bear with me. We're 1 minute here. There we go. Sorry, guys, for the delay. Anyways, Yemena, you got the golden opportunity. Um, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So don't miss out on a chance. If you're being guided or you're being pulled in a direction that you have no explanation for, or things are happening that are pointing you in a direction for, basically giving you everything but the actual answer to everything, and you feel good about traveling down that path, then by all means take it. Okay, I'll let that sit. Oh, cripers. Hang on. Can't let it sit. It won't sit. Okay. This is not going to work. Bear with me. I've got to sit here and hold this now. So, so what I see is that you're taking advantage. Doing a lot of self-care, spending a lot of time on yourself, healing, enjoying, what your life has become, and opportunity after opportunity is coming your way. But don't be so caught up in some of it that you end up missing the golden opportunity that may be coming towards you. Don't be too, keep your eyes open, because in the picture here, you've got your eyes closed. You're like jumping out of the water like a mermaid, or a mer something. And you just know that everything you want is at your hand, at your beck and call, right? Just let that sit for a minute or two. Okay. That's it. So just enjoy it as you're enjoying, waiting for these opportunities to come face to face with you, or end up revealing themselves to you in whatever way that they find necessary to. It's going to be a blessing, and you're just going to be actually loving life if you continue down, a healthy, journey for yourself, and not to forget that whatever you need, you have to supply that for yourself before you can actually move forward, and not take too much baggage with you, mind you, but you could be interacting with a water sign. Maybe might be your actual solution might be a water sign. So that's Pisces, or is it Pisces, or is it Gemini? Or no, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Or you're one of these energies that just actually feels at home when they're in the water. It's a cleansing feeling, when you're in the water and you're clearing out energy, and even like residual spiritual energy that's attached itself to you. You can go and cleanse yourself with water and say, whatever mantra you want in regards to releasing that energy from you. That you won't have to, be burdened anymore with any negative. You're moving in a forward direction. It's going to be the most amazing direction. Things are going to start, coming to you now. You're clearing and cleansing your actual soul, and desiring different things that you normally wouldn't when it was the old you. So this is like a new, reformed person, or refined person, that you've become, or that you're trying to achieve, and you're doing it all for yourself first. Is what is the best thing. You're looking at yourself first, and whatever happens to come along later on, which shows a dolphin in the background. Mystical animal. Very smart animals. So you might be running into a very smart water sign that might be, of some kind of assistance to your spirit, right? So always remember that, you're listening. Like, she's got her hands up by her ears. Like, it sounds like she doesn't want to hear anything. Like, she doesn't want any drama. You don't want to hear all the bullshit. You just want to be having a good old time. Or else it's because you're just having a big long stretch because you're feeling free now of your situation, right? So maybe the freedom that you're going to be feeling or experiencing over the next little while is going to be, just like a breath of fresh air for you. Okay. And then we have, what do we have here? Oh, really? It's the 8th today? It is too. Look at that. We got 8s in the room, 8s everywhere. So let's focus after this. I want to go and check in on the number. If anybody wants to, they can go and help me out. Go and do a numerology search for the number 8 and see what it has, a message for all of us that you can share, or that you can interpretate into so many words. That would be awesome if somebody would be willing to go and just check that out. I would really like to be able to, but I've got these ones to do. So you guys get to be interactive. So let's find out what the number 8 has to bring for all of us there. That would be awesome. So if you could just Google numerology number 8 and tell us what the overall is. I think it's very positive. I know we're coming closer and closer to being complete. Energies and directions are starting to take form and shape, and understanding spiritually that you're allowing yourself to grow and be able to push. It's like like the Incredible Hulk when he changes into the big green monster, is what we're going to feel like. Is what we're going to feel like. We're just an unsurmountable amount of strength, future, faith, your hopes and dreams becoming realities, and everything just moving in a whole different direction than what you would have, been mastering beforehand. Okay, so we're not mastering any negativity, right? Then we have, which one's this one? This one, Easy Does It, and this is for, I don't know who was after, or who was it that I was supposed to be reading for this one? I need to go back up the list here. Okay. Maybe I could talk to you later about that, Simfred, about the confusion part. Is it you being confused, or is it other people causing this confusion and distraction for you? Is somebody kind of maybe jealous of the situation or the spirituality that you've gained, but doesn't want to go and do any work and just wants to kind of hand it or ride on the coattails of somebody that's doing well for themselves? But I have for the next, we'll talk about after I finish these ones, if you want, by all means. For the next person, which I'm not too sure it was, so number 6, or person number 6 that was in the chat. This is for your oracle guides are telling you, take it easy. Easy does it. So Onog. There is no need to hurry or I can't even read that. Or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So there you go. So don't try to force the hand of the universe. Don't try to force the energy onto, a person that may not be spiritual. Just take it easy and focus on your energy. And you'll know when you're talking to people that are like-minded. Start out with simple things. Don't give them a crash course in spirituality in 30 seconds flat and just scare the fuck out of them. Because a lot of people do get scared when they get given stuff and changing and things that, that some people that, and it's funny because I was asked this the other day when I ended up taking a break last July, and I had like an emotional breakdown because I was doing, readings and stuff, and I was attaching my energy to it. And one thing that I learned was when I was actually, when I was actually there, I was only there for a week or whatever, but they had transferred me from 2 different spots, from one spot up to another floor and then onto another floor, and then, things were going good and everything, and, having that communication with people that people would be too quick to judge on these people that I interacted with in a hospital on a psychiatric ward. Being totally in tune to the understanding, the comprehension that they have is nothing like anything that I'm having here with you guys. This is absolutely this is a drop in the bucket, the stuff that I'm doing here. Stuff that I was dealing with interacting with people that are very higher elevated thinkers is what I'd like to call them. I don't call them mad, I don't call them psychic, I don't call them psycho or nothing like that, but they're just highly elevated thinkers and understanding and taking everything for what it has at face value. And that's when society gets kind of confused. They don't want people to outthink, possibilities for them because they hate to be caught in the wrong. Okay, so nobody wants to be right or wrong. But when you're talking with an elevated thinking person, always think twice before you pass your judgment onto them, because they can be very informative to you. And that's just a word of advice for coming from me. And I have experienced that. I ended up, talking with a gentleman that we sat and we talked and had coffee, and we talked for 2 hours about this stuff. And he was, full-fledged psycho. Don't, nobody wanted to hear what he had to say. Just leave him, kind of run it at his own max situation, right? But he was a very perfect person. He was a very calm person. Once you sat down to talk to him, he wasn't so crazy after that. He wasn't. Intellectually, he was not by any means insane. He just had a lot of information flowing through him as a energy field, and knowing that the same things that he was going through thought wise, I was having the same thoughts. I ended up connecting with about 4 other people with the same kind of concept. They used to call me Jesus for whatever reason, because I was so knowledgeable. I never carried my Bible anywhere. I don't know why they would call me that, because I was you know, so informative and intuitive. It was blowing everybody's mind. They were just like, well, what can you tell me? And I'm like, well, do you want to know and understand first? The part of you existing, the part of, what you're existing in, or where you want to be existing, is a big question for a lot of people, because a lot of people don't think like that. What dimension do you want to stay in? Do you want to stay in that 3D lower vibration energy, or do you want to rise up and get into a more happy, high-spirited energy? But you get too high-spirited in a place like that, and they think that you're losing your mind. You get all happy and excited, and they tell you to go lay down and rest, and don't get too excited. If I want to get excited in my life and be happy for people and getting messages through, I'm going to still do it. I don't give a shit what nurse is going to tell me to go and lay down, because we're having a good time. We're having, a conversation that people can get their thoughts together and, not feel any burden on talking about any of this stuff like spirituality, and not feeling any threats or people that are going to bombard you with, oh, you're stupid, you're psycho, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, you're just like a weirdo, you know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to take the time to understand it. They just want to jump rope and hope that they may manage the leap of faith that so many people end up taking. That's what I'm seeing is Easy does it with the information that you get to review, and people are going to send you. Easy does it with, how much you reveal to the person. They may not be on an understanding level, and just to take caution of who you're speaking it to, because you may kind of make somebody uneasy, or thinking that you are kind of a little bit out there. But that's okay. We can be out there, right? We can surf and go wherever we want. Really, we don't have anybody telling us where we can and where we can't go. So Onog, Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So that's what I mean. Don't force the hand. I don't remember who else was that. Gets that kind of energy. Focused intention, right, is another one. You all have opportunities for amazing things to be showing up in your life, but you have to be there to be aware of it coming. And when it happens, enjoy every moment that you get with that moment that you've been waiting for, and understand it completely before moving on to the next one. All right, so this is whose is this? Hey, yeah, Ashley, you're here today. Okay, so hey, so who was after? Thanks, home. Yeah, they are. There's a lot of prosperity numbers coming up. I think it's still, like, I've been seeing 111333, which I usually see a lot of before I started actually doing this. It was 333 all day long. It's just show up every time. It must have been going on for about a month, and it was 333 every day. 333 333. That's why I came up with the 333. And then I went and looked it up, and it says that I am blessed by the masters. It's a master energy number for how the masters before me came. I'm a master number 11 for this part of my life, which is really cool. It's a master number, and then it comes down to 2. So I work best on one-on-one with people. respect people that have come before me, like the number one energy has come before me, so I have to respect the, spirituality that is concerning to that, which it will be revealed to me personally as I grow. And as all you grow, you'll get different experiences. But the weird part is when they start aligning to other people and everybody having the same experience, there's something that is going on there that we're just not seeing or we're not feeling, right? That we're not putting our effort together as a unit to be able to envelop the energy. Like sitting here, maybe having like chat times where, you could ask questions about anything, not just, answers to the future or answers to a current situation, but learning how to answer yourself with current situations. You know what I mean? Like understanding why this message has come at this time, why it's here, where did it come from, why is the purpose of it coming towards you now, right? So these are things that you really have to, there's a lot of things that come with a healing session. It doesn't just say, okay, I listen to 30 minutes of healing energy on YouTube and I'm good. You know what I mean? That's not how the healing's done. You don't get to do it that way. You don't just do it and think that's going to solve it. That's not even getting to even, scratch the surface. That's just getting you to learn how to be um, self-controlled in regards to finding out your information and not being freaked out. It's more of a more neutral kind of way to go and look at energy. Like last night I had a wicked dream. Didn't remember it when I got up, but I know that it had to do something with the moon energy. And I don't know what I had this dream about because it gets wiped as soon as I wake up. Even before I wake up, it's wiped, gone, finished. So yeah, so being independent. That's for person number 9. Bast is independence. Your independence is a. Oh, wow. Why do I have to make these writings so small? I don't like it. I don't like being on this medication either. Your independence is a foundation for all your strengths and success. So make sure you're, like they say, people are ripping a person apart, stripping them down from everything they've ever prized or possessed in life, and until you're basically stripped down to nothing, but the clothes on your back or lack of. It all depends, right? That incense. Get out of here. I don't want you blowing in my face. Blow somewhere else. I need clearing. It's coming towards me. I put it over there to get rid of it from here, and it still comes back. They always come back. They always come back. Um, um, yeah, it's good, depending on what you're working on, as far as working one-on-one or working as a team member. Overall, we try to do the best that we can do when, if we see like a fellow worker having, a problem at, a certain thing that they have to do or a task that the boss has given them that they're having a hard time with, taking 5 minutes to go and help them and to get them to help themselves or to understand it better. If it's something that you're aware of and you know how to do and it might assist the person, the fellow worker in the warehouse, trying to build a skid or whatever, taking those few minutes for somebody else instead of being selfish and worrying about just what you have to do. Because you got to get it so the team is all polished and working well within each other, right? You can't have just one person going over here and one person going over there, and nobody communicating in regards to what's going on or experiences, or if you needed help to get call me, or what I mean, like being there and being the support person that so many of us are kind of needing when we go through the transition. At least I didn't have a lot of support. I did this all on my own. I did my healing 100% by myself. I did not go with any guru or any self-teacher. I taught myself. I came through it all on my own. And I knew I was going to make it through, but there was times literally I had out-of-body experiences to the point where it was like a refresh point for my soul, getting an opportunity again to get it right. And it's like taking that 3-ball shot or 3-ring or a basketball, the 3-pointer from the key, and you're sinking every one, but you miss one, so you get to go back and do it again. You get one more last shot, final shot at the game, and you're going to get it, right? That's what you have to really focus your energy. This is like a game that's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between spirit and 3D, spirit and 3D, spirit and 3D. This is going back and forth between between the energies, right? So it's like watching, basketball, tennis, ping pong, you know what I mean? Like it's a back and forth energy that we're all feeling, that it doesn't want to stay in one place, and it won't. It keeps moving. Whether you're going to keep moving with it is up to you, right? Or to understand why is it here? What is this movement meaning to you as far as healing? What kind of energy are you feeling? What kind of mood are you feeling? What kind of, if you're feeling sad when this energy comes around, maybe there's some past heartbreak or heart wreck that you've gone and experienced that, it's showing up at a most, they seem to show to me, especially when I'm doing my personal work, they always show up when I'm at my calmest. They always, it'll come through when I'm actually at my most calm state, watching TV or, listening to a YouTube podcast or whatever, or on Spotify, listening to podcasts, and it'll just pop, and it's just all of a sudden like boom, like I feel like I have to pick my phone up, sit and get myself back onto the live stream like immediately, and then it's like just calm down. It's not going to change. It's still going to be there when you finish your show. It's this is not energy. It's just going to go away on you because it keeps revealing itself, as a support system, right? And that's what we all have to understand. We're here, like the way I've got my cards stack up here is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over the braces I have the 3 cards, and then the final card is don't back down. That's probably for me. Don't back down with what I want to do. Keep moving forward and being, an emotional person, dealing with emotions, strengths, weaknesses. The whole ball of wax comes into play, and sometimes those experiences get kind of scared. Because you don't know if you want to go back through them, and a lot of people don't. But at the end of the day, you do have to start scratching the surface on it, otherwise it won't go away. I used to have dreams about being buried under the ice, and looking out through a glass window, and there was people just looking down at me, and it scared me. It did. It put shivers down my spine when I got out of my bed. It freaked me out because I was like in this encased place, and I'm looking up and I'm seeing the shadows of people up around the ice rink, like the area that I can just see through the bottom of the ice. And I'm looking up and there's people standing over top of me looking down. And it freaked me out because I didn't want to go through another near-death experience or an OBE, out-of-body experience, without knowing that I was tethered, right? It freaked me out. It really got me scared. And then the other time when I got choked by a little Mexican and I had my bed, it was up like a sleigh bed. About, there's a good 3 or 4 feet between the floor and the top of the bed. So it was a little Spanish guy. He was just choking me in my sleep. And I got up and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I was sweating. My partner looked at me and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I just had a wicked dream." And I said I couldn't breathe. And he's like, "Whoa." And that's when I started deciding not to stay in that energy. I had to clear that room out, not associate with it at all so it would dissipate. A lot of times I feel it's still there sometimes. Not as strong, but more understanding of the dark energy and the shadow people. They're not there to harm you. They're there to learn from the experience and be able to apply it to be able to help others heal. And that's my concept of, shadow people aren't there to harm you. They're trying to make their wrong right. People that have ended up in hell, they get an opportunity to come back and make it a worthwhile lifetime. There's so many different avenues that are taking, and out-of-body experiences, I think, are very vital to someone in their personal life. It could be, like for me, the universe resetting my time clock every time I maybe have got off track and realized now it's time to back up and take a different path. Because you're always changing. Like it changes within minutes. Like I could pull these cards, put them back in the deck, and they'll pull a whole different 8 set of cards, depending on like the time. That's all, for the current, right? But now, if I was to do it now, put all the cards back, we'll get different ones. It's when I start seeing the repetitions in my regular readings for people coming from the general reading, and I find that the cards are playing over and over again for different signs or different energies, or different people within the chat that have had private readings or personal reading done by me. And for it all to just kind of correlate and start resonating with people. But there's also the energies are repeating themselves, and that's what we're seeing. There's a lady talking about there's a lot of repetition going on right now with people in their spiritual awakening, and they're moving down the path, but they're repeating everything the same way. Nothing's changing. So that's why when you go down the path and you feel like you're not going anywhere and nothing's changing for you, you're not on the path you're meant to be. It's obviously not the path that you're supposed to be on. So sometimes you have to step back, meditate, and ask, why is this not working for me? Why is this not, giving me any results as to why? I can probably tell you because you don't want to do the work. Nobody wants to do the work or even wants to try to understand a lot of it. They just think that, oh, well, if I don't think about it, it's going to go away. No, it'll go away, yes. You're not going to think about it, but it's still going to be there when you come back to it. It's not going to change. It's still sitting there waiting for you to pick it up and do something with it, right? and that's called doing something with your life. I guess that's just what I was told. Um, you know, and trying to find balance is not always easy. I'm not saying that, the journey is going to be an easy journey for anyone. I know I guess it was about my first 6 to 8 months, I was experiencing weird stuff and, really leaning on the hand of God to help me get through every single one that I was going through, until I realized that, that white light that I was feeling beaming down on me when I was doing prayers, it was my connection to my higher person or advisory committee, whatever you want to call it, the advisors of my life, giving me direction, right? So that's what I perceived it as. I've never ever felt that where I could, be on my hands and knees kneeling and feeling like when I look up and I got my eyes closed, there's not a light on in the house, but I can feel the white light surrounding me and existence, right? So it was bizarre. It's a bizarre feeling, but you are definitely tuning in to the higher source of explanation or information, I should say. So I'm going to take a quick break here. I've been here for an hour. Give me 1 second. We've done those ones, so I'm not leaving them there for baby to get into. She went and attacked my dream catcher yesterday, my little bird. Hang on 1 second. These over here. There. Let me grab a smoke. It's have my smoke break now. It's been an hour. All right. So if anybody has questions about, your oracle card or anything that's going on in your life currently, by all means, you can share it here. Whatever is on the channel stays on the channel. We don't go anywhere else. Huh? Right. So we're all on the same team here. For the most part, I think we're all, at the same level, if not a little more advanced than others. Who knows? But at least you feel you'll learn to be comfortable being able to talk and bringing it up. So if there's something you guys want to discuss, feel free to say it. If somebody doesn't say it, somebody else is probably going to end up saying it sooner or later. So, don't be shy. Don't be scared. We're not here to punish, judge, or pass, or to ignore anybody. I don't always get to everybody, so it's kind of nice to be able to do even just a random check-in halfway through. As far as relationships, I know there's a lot of changes going in people's relationships right now too. There's a lot of media in regards to that on YouTube. I seem to get the recommended. Okay, so I'm trying to follow here now on the thing I have had. Your message does resonate, and I need to stop thinking about what people think of me. Unless you're walking down the street and you got toilet paper stuck to your shoe, then I wonder why people are staring at me, right? But maybe there's no toilet paper stuck to my shoe. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's just a piece of tissue that people are looking at you. Maybe there's that tissue that's stuck to the bottom of your shoe, or, something foolish like that. You know what I mean? But even if it was, it's kind of funny. It'll give somebody a laugh. Somebody will be laughing about it, and you'll be like, "Oh, there it went." You know what I mean? Like, just have some fun with it. If that something like that happens, say, "Oh, well, I didn't know that you were going to come home with me. I left you in the toilet." You must be a man. It must be a masculine energy if they stick to your shoe. You know what I mean? Then a message is received because the ego mind is not connected. That's right. You're dealing with both at the same time, but usually it'll be more of a nurturing energy. They try to not really get you too hard the first few rounds, but when you get onto the level that I do with my spirit box and my energies, and tell them, no, it's not going to be like that. Too bad. If you don't like it, then leave. I don't need your energy here. You know what I mean? Like, it's like carrying on a regular conversation with them, and I think we should put that on. And you guys can have a listen. For the people that are new here, will be very I think it'll be empowering to a lot of you to understand that me as a spiritual guide and an advisor is very important, and I have energies that actually can back me on that. There's a lot of people there's a lot of people that saw it, and you can ask me at any time to do this, and it'll either be a song. There's videos throughout my videos. I've turned on music when I've done a reading, and then the song is correlated to it, exactly synchronized into that session, into that moment, and it's a radio station I'm listening to. Like there's a lot of things that we've experienced spiritually on this channel, just on my channel alone, while I'm doing a live session with you guys. Things are happening and they're being documented for what they are at that moment, and it'll blow your mind. It have everybody that's been on here can vouch and let you know that this stuff is real. This is not something that you can sit back and just let it go and let it do it on its own, because it needs to be kept in control, right? You can't just let it run amok. You can let it run amok, sure, turn it loose in the pen, but don't let it go further than what you can handle. You know what I mean? Don't go faster at it than, or let it go faster than you, or take control of you. You are always the master of the controls with your life, and you have to understand that, right? You can let your energy move, um, so I just don't have I have my understanding of it, because it's my oath that I took up with my higher source energy, that is private to me and my source. But I do my job and I do it well, and I have a lot of support behind me in regards to it. So if you guys want to question it, we do it even with the readings. And seeing as after I finish my smoke, we're going to get into a couple of readings, I will actually open it up here, and we'll get it warming, get them coming through. We'll have it all working together here. 1 second. And then you guys can be the judge of yourself. There's people on here that have experienced it, and it's not a joke. It's very real with my energies, right? So we'll see how it goes. I thought we did your sim. Oh, this is for the actual individual readings you're doing now, right? You're getting the list for the individual readings? Okay, thanks. Okay, no problem. I wasn't sure if we were doing something else. Awesome. Okay, we're cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my spirit box. Don't be fearful of it. There's nothing to fear. They're not going to... You may end up hearing some darker energies coming through, but at the same point, they have no advantage to being able to pass through. Right. What day, baby? Yeah, we had the huge tomcat show up here tonight. Thing was huge, man. Never seen a cat so big. Okay, why is this not? Where is it? Okay, let me close this one down a bit here. Wow, it's really tiny all of a sudden. That's weird. I think it had an update done on it somewhere. Where is this? Can we try? Trying to get it to open here, guys. Oh, wooden tables don't get along with me very well. I hurt my elbow now. Okay, come on. We want the afterlife people. Where are my... You don't be messing with my box. Alright, hang on. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Found it. It was hiding. It was hiding under the windows. Okay, so where are we here? So we're just get that one going. It's got the all-seeing eye on it. It's kind of weird. It's got a little red light that goes in between the eye, the all-seeing eye, and then it's got a pentagram going around it. It's kind of cool. There we go. All right, where's my guides?
But I'll go in it.
Where's my guides today? So what's going on with everybody? Where are all my guides? Dwindled away, did they?
Or sword?
Okay, so we're doing readings again, guys. We're gonna do some readings here for people on the chat, like we normally do. Back to game. So you guys ready to do some messages?
For I'm persuaded for the war automatic.
Yeah, for the night we're doing, messages with the cards with people on the other side here. You guys are being requested of your services for the next little while. Once again, yes. Once again. All right. Get the card shuffled, ready to roll. I don't have my masculine cards out tonight. I just have a female version. Are we going to need the male version of the cards today, people? How many guys do we have in our chat? You guys want to see the masculine side of things as well, or what? Let's see. Okay, come on over here.
He returned with his own shot. No. The air was closed.
Okay, so let them getting in tune. Their energies are intermingling yet.
At the Borgo, his two has died.
Who has died? What factors do we have here going on? Okay, so I'm just going to let that run. You guys can tune in. So what's this live about? Answering personal questions or what? Am I confused? Annika was right. It's about talking, pulling cards for people, helping them get on their direction of where they're going and things that they maybe want to achieve in life. It's more or less to give you an insight into your path, your decisions that may be weighing on you that might be coming through, or try to decipher it on your own. You can by all means go and try. I try to save you the headache of having to go through that, give you the messages that are meant to be given. Send the messages, right? That's all I'm here for. I'm a conduit. I deal with spiritual energy, guides, energies, ancestral, whatever spirit there is there to send the messages, right? I'm using myself as a conduit to do readings for personal aspects, and the messages that I give for you either resonate or they don't. Chances are there'll be 100% resonation with the message, as I am so well known. I know that most of my readings for the last 8 months have been spot on from people that I've done them for. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I can get very in tune to you before you even ask the question. So it's totally your call. If you want to have a reading done here, or you want to just hang out and watch the readings, that's fine too. You don't have to be, revealing anything. If you want to just hang out and listen, that's fine too. I'm not recommending that you have to do anything you don't want to do. You can, make a decision on your own as far as how you want to interact with the channel. You don't, if you just want to sit backwards and just enjoy the show, so. Can you ask a question for a friend? Yeah, you can, but it'll probably be a very limited answer because of the personal. I would have to have like a kind of a go-ahead from somebody else. I don't like to give other people's information out, kind of thing, energy-wise. Right, so depending on the question for a friend, whether I'll answer it or not, I'll let you know. Depending on if it's a very personal one, then I will, have to use my discretion as to whether I'm going to answer the question or not, right? Okay, so not because I'm being rude or ignoring you or anything. It's just kind of my ethics and the way that I run my channel. I'd rather have a person here that can actually be accountable for the action of you. If it's not your information that you're receiving and you're asking for a friend, chances are that it's not going to give you a lot of an answer because you're not the authentic self asking it. Let's all sit backwards. Did I say backwards? Oops. Wait, did I actually say sit backwards? Oh, okay. You guys just, okay. Sorry. Just sit back and enjoy the show. See, that's the funny thing. You guys just like catch this shit, and I don't even, not even, tuned into it at all. It's just, what comes out is what's coming out, regardless. Sorry, I didn't mean, you could sit on your head, or sit backwards, sit on your head. Do whatever you want that's most resonating to you, to feel that, you could get the message clearer, standing on your head maybe, or, trying from a different orifice of your body to pull in the energy. By all means, try. All right, so you guys got one. You guys pulled one on me, so there you go. You jinxed, or how did you say it? You Shazammed me or whatever. I spooked myself. All right. So plan B. Who's got the plan B? I heard that today, a plan B. Who was looking for the plan B? That reminds me, I think that was in my dream I was having to choose one or the other.
I asked them in Christ. The requirement that he saw the ring.
Oh, okay. So where did I see that plan B? Somebody was talking about plan B. Where was it that I had seen that? I know that plan B showed up. There was a plan B.
There were boards up.
I don't know where I heard that, but I remember hearing it. Yeah, a plan B. Somebody was experiencing the plan B, the situation. Or was supposed to have a plan B to a situation. I don't know what I was watching at that time. I don't know. Don't remember. Was it plan B who? Okay, let's get you some popcorn and soda pop and enjoy this show. Alright, so here we go. Are we ready, people? Do we all sat and ready to roll? Alright, so let's close this one, open this one, Excel. Okay, so here we go.
But it makes sick life. Breath, he knows.
Okay. So we're going to excel at this. We're going to, let's rock and roll. Okay.
Grass under the tree.
Okay, so hang on. Let's find out what deck we're starting with first. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing the masculine or the feminine first? What are we doing? Are we going to do both? Okay, so who is the first person that wanted the actual reading done, please?
Solitary demonstration.
Okay, so donkey. Okay, all right. So let's see what deck we're going to use for you first. I'm getting my pendulum up here. Okay, so I want to find out if the masculine deck is the card meant to be in this reading for Keontae.
But we'll try now to highlight them.
Are these the cards that are meant to be for the next reading that I do?
Our spirit is shouting in this.
Okay, so we're getting a very strong yes for the masculine card. Burn. Okay, so now we're going to go to the feminine deck. Are these to be the clarification card for the reading that we're about to do on the channel? Spirit, guides, oracles, angels, are you all going to come forward to clarify the information?
Vanity.
Okay, so the female ones are going to be the actual clarifying cards. We're going to use the main deck. It's going to be the masculine tarot deck that they've assigned themselves to. Then we'll clarify with the feminine afterwards and make sure that we're all on the same page. All right, so here we
Getting
go.
set to luck.
Reading for your birthday. What is going on? What are the messages that need to be received today? What are the directions or advice
Groans.
that is needed to help this person on their journey and their path? So it'll be a little bit easier to maneuver in the end. What's going on for this person energy-wise?
I found that my natural gas refinery.
Okay.
Justice.
Looking for justice. Justice for what? What are we looking for justice for? Anybody out there looking for justice for a situation that you have gone to?
Up to that, he had under potentially small.
I was
No.
surrounded.
So what's going on? Who is the one that's seeking justice right now? There's somebody out here that see justice now.
Was rugged, but
They did like it.
Who's going through the justice system or is looking for justice in regards to something that's happened to you or whatever. There's somebody going through something. What's the messages for the justice
should have.
But he
that
who
people are seeking? All right, so let's see. Let's check into this justice. What are we getting for the first reading, please? Good. All right, so how many? Oh, I went another one. They're jumping. They are literally popping out like fish out of the water. So you may be dealing with a Pisces energy, something that likes to be very spontaneous. You never know when it's going to come up. I feel that this is like going to be a major read. We're going to stop at that one before we end up with the whole deck upside down here. Okay, so I'm going to take the upside cards first. I'm going to take these ones after.
He answered my question.
I didn't hear the ask your question. And ask the question and maybe I'll answer it. You know how the rules go. Wait your turn. Alright, so card number 1 for your reading is the Knight of Swords. Having a fast pace in almost like you're running to save the day. Who are you trying to save the day for? You're going all forces in. Like you are not holding back for this information is going to be delivered regardless of how it is. Okay, so somebody's racing to is in the racing mode, like you need to be somewhere and be defending
adventure.
you're determined to get to this point. You're determined. There's a lot of determination showing up. The 10 of Cups. This could be a situation where you're trying to protect your family or your partner from a situation spiritually. This is all on a spiritual level. But I feel that your energy is racing too fast. That you've been fed up with what's been going on. You're getting very irritated that you're going to go and deal with this matter yourself because it's been having an effect on your family, your children. The whole existence of your life has been, turned upside down, and you're going to deal with it. You're going to find out who or what is resulting in this. And we have the 4 of Cups in reverse, not receiving the information that is acceptable, or the reconciliation of a relationship with somebody is not going to be met yet. Not enough has been given, or enough support, or anything that's going to change the mind of this person that's waiting for it.
Indeed.
So you're going to sit there a little longer. Then you're going to get the Page of Cups, a lot of troublesome energy coming through. The Hangman in reverse, the Star card in reverse, and we have the 10 of Swords, and then we have the 8 of Cups. So moving forward, realizing that, you can't fight every single battle that arises for you. You do try to protect your partnerships, you protect your family, but this isn't about just your family. It's a bigger scope of everything of your life. You're tired of being
Proper being assisted. Is to say.
With the Star card and the Hangman together, I'm not seeing the connection. But I do feel that there is something coming to an end here for you, and that you're willing to walk away and sacrifice a lot of your situations finding out that they're maybe not the best avenue to go down. So now you're going to go and seek something else that can help you on the path to your journey of your life. The Page of Cups, feeling that could be a water sign for you, has wants to show his love. Like he's in a very kind of divided mode right now, wanting to make an offer of of peace, of welcoming you, or it could be like a welcoming energy into a what is going on? There's a lot of people chasing energy here. There's a lot of people chasing this one energy, and somebody's out in the front line, while the rest are trying to be deceivers behind the line. Has this person racing everywhere in protection and creating false information and unbalanced. But you have to go and deal with this energy. You have to resolve it. You do have to resolve it for this to finally be of worth. Plan B, thank you. Plan B. You're going to have to go with Plan B. And I told you about that earlier. I just heard that being said in another thing. I don't know if it was here or where. So raise.
It is the eve of
from among the dead.
Right, so you're going to have to hit the Plan B. This is not going to be a very favorable situation, but the Knight of Swords is mirroring the Hangman. So you might be chasing the information that is really not worth, giving your energy or time to. Like it's just been, one thing after another that you're racing for this and racing for that and racing for this. And everybody else is kind of making a fool out of you. Everybody else is trying to make a fool of you.
Or you.
Yeah. For you. There's a lot of stuff going on behind your back that you're not being, told of. There's secrets. There's people doing actions behind you, trying to manifest situations and take control of it, and they're not. They're very limited information that is being given. Count Dracula's sleeping. Yeah. Stick to Plan B. Take a different route. Drop these people as fast as you can. They're not bringing you any positivity. They're not, wanting to be, in a supportive mode. Grandfather. So somebody's grandfather is really looking at this and is very displeased. Very displeased. Like there's energy that you go from being a responsible family person and protecting your relationships, but then you're sitting down with your Four of Cups waiting for more. Like somebody owes you something you're waiting for. This Page of Cup comes in with a fish in his little cup, thinking that's going to be enough to feed a family. A token of appreciation, or a token of welcoming you to this path. I don't know what it is with this Page of Wands is really confusing me, and I don't like it. Don't like his persona that's coming through the card.
And not only that.
Then the Hangman, the Star card, the Ten of Swords, then you get the Eight of Cups. Outcome card is the Three of Wands. You're going to end up waiting for answers. You're going to get to the end of the road to find out that there was nothing dire straits that needed to be dealt with. And this is what you're getting called out for. They're continually calling you out to see what your reaction will be. And they're being very kind of mischievous with the energy that they're playing with. But you need to stop running for whatever is showing itself. Okay. It's time to give up on this one. It's time to give up on this energy. Like this is not going to favor you at all. Somebody is doing like stuff behind your back, or they're conspiring, different things. The Hierophant, the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Tower in reverse. Somebody's losing their patience with the partner. You know, trying to be, it's in reverse, so it doesn't mean that the Tower is going to happen, but it's going to be a different kind of Tower moment for you guys, but you're going to be displaced from each other because somebody's going to get mad at the other person and just call it quits, like, get the hell out of my life. It's going to get very aggressive. So be wary that this person is not happy with what's going on. This person is going to reveal the angry side of them when they have to confront the situation. And the High Priestess is, given the information for them to deal with it, and, they have time to deal with it or get it figured out. Because if that Tower card comes back in reverse in the other way, then it's all a write-off. Just forget it. You'll have an absolute write-off. Right now, you're being given the option of trying to solve this between two parties instead of, having a total disastrous effect happen. All right, so the Queen of Cups.
What shall we then say to these?
What shall you then say to these what? To these people or energies? That's the question. Who? Who are you talking about? Then we have the Justice. There's a Justice card showing up that we already were told about prior to starting this reading. The Queen of Cups is going to have some justice dealt with your hand. And it's on the Ten of Cups, the Star card, and Magician, and then the Justice. So everything is working in the positions that it's supposed to happen in. So it's all happening as it should. So just be patient with whatever is supposed to be coming towards you. Have some patience this time. Okay? You don't want to deal with anybody else's drama. Then you have the King of Cups. So you've got the Queen and the King, and Justice. Justice is in the middle. Go figure. With all the stuff that has happened prior to this situation between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups being the ones that are in control of the situation, so the masculine feminine energy is relying now on a justice and an honorable universal understanding and decision that is going to be required, or information that's going to be required for this to be laid to rest. Okay? So somebody's not doing their job. Somebody is,
Nothing's to come.
has done nothing to assist in the situation or the decision that's going on. You have the Queen and the King in kind of like a choosing situation where they have to choose what side they're going to stick with, right? So now you got the Two of Pentacles, you have the Two of Cups, and then you have the one Queen of Pentacles. So this is probably in correlation to a family feud. This could be a lot of personal relationships that are going on that were meant to help someone achieve a better space of time and situations in their favor. With the Justice, the decision is going to come down, and that's going to be the end of that. So you're going to end up with, basically, you'll have Two Pentacles left over. You'll have the Two of Cups energy come through for you. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles that's still holding on to the past, that maybe they had connection with the King of Cups. This is past. I think somebody is trying to make this situation in favor for them, but doesn't have enough to be able to give to make a king even notice. So it could be a female energy that's trying to gain the attention or the status quo, like the Queen and King of Cups are. She's finding that her other half is not as elusive, or a situation. He could be in China for all I know.
My spirit seemed to.
But feeling that she's very alone and she wants to have a companion, that she's just kind of, very somber, has a lot of love to give, but there's just nobody that matches her level yet, or is willing to look at the same level that she's looking at life. Like
so carefully.
So the Justice is going to happen. There's going to be a Two of Cups, an offering coming forward, but she's feeling that it might not be enough, or this person just isn't even wanting to be part of it, which could be very well for the Hermit here that we're seeing, right? Or the Five of Cups that is revealing itself, saying, I've given up. I just can't. I have nothing more to give. I can't give anymore. I'm done. I'm just, everything is just not worked in my favor now. And these two are kind of pondering each other. So this could be like a king energy that this Queen of Cups or Queen of Pentacles is waiting for, But he feels that he's failed. He's been an absolute failure up until this point. Doesn't know how he's going to make it right. Doesn't know which direction to go or what avenue to take. And he has nobody there to offer him guidance.
Spirit of him that has raised up.
The spirit of him.
Stopped
Yeah.
abrupt.
So yeah, so they're both in different pathways. They're not even on the same wavelength yet. But he's trying to figure it out. He's trying to figure out how to get through
I wonder why the sound would.
this situation before he totally loses at it. So it's looking for guidance.
I don't know. Today's site for evidence were organized.
Why is there ships on the water? This water is definitely making waves. But I feel the Two of Cups is basically an earth energy.
Father.
So this is a father role. Father of Cups.
Which produces a queer.
And it got me. Was in the day.
Yeah, he's not feeling too strength-worthy. Clarification from the female side here. What's going on for our oops.
They were evidently talking.
Let's see what's going on for this situation unfolding. It's a very recent situation though. I'm feeling like half of this has already been done, or it's already been experienced by the parties involved.
It has been made sub.
Temperance. Temperance is all over this. Which one is Temperance? What's going to be the outcome of this situation? Yeah, so Temperance is writing all over this. That's why we couldn't get a figuration on this energy. Female energy playing tricks. So now you got the Ten of Wands. And
With a short
that's,
jacket.
Creation grow.
somebody stumbled on information again. The Four of Wands at celebrations, the Ten of Cups. So we have the Ten of Cups showing up again, but it's in the right side up this time. So I think that things are changing as we speak to be in favor of a situation that's coming forward. The Four of Wands, of celebration, everybody's happiness. Rest assured that this hasn't happened yet. This is from the female's point of view that's going on here. Apparently they were untruthful to them, and she's finding a something's going to be revealed. Four of Swords is going to end up calling it out. Coming across it as quite a shock to your system kind of energy. But the Ten of Wands is walking towards the castle. He's walking towards someone. He wants to be revealing himself too, that, is not at the same level that he is. Could be feeling that he's not worthy of the situation. So he's bringing as much as he can to prove his point, to win maybe the princess energy over. Not quite being a queen, but, she's acknowledged as a queen. This Queen of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords. So situations are just going from bad to worst here, from 3 to 8, and you just don't even want to know anything anymore because of what has been portrayed before you or the information you found out. This person could have been out, being one way with you at home, but when he's out and about, he's a different way. Feeling that it's not being an honest situation, and now you've tied into it. You're tied and having to surrender to this energy. That has basically kept you bound and tied into a situation that, is not meant for you to have to deal with.
Southwater.
Right? Everything started out good, but then everything went to shit towards the end of it. And we have the Six of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So now the King of Pentacles in reverse is coming for the Queen. He can't believe that this has actually happened to you. He's just like in dumbfounded situation saying, why didn't I know about this sooner? And why am I not being told about this until now? He's asking his asking people why he wasn't told about this situation of,
When we got to districts,
Appears to have done.
the Queen of Pentacles has been patiently waiting for this king, and nobody's been mentioning any information. Or maybe they're just not wanting this communion to happen. Feeling like you're trapped in your own surroundings. The King of Pentacles is looking at the Pentacle going, why has nobody told me this? I've been sitting here waiting for the answer to come, and the other one's waiting for the other one, the other one's waiting for the other one, and they're both at different ends of, the situation. So maybe
claimed that it was like
According as they do a great job.
he's been wanting to get the information, but nobody's been wanting to share it with him. They're trying to keep him, because of so much of the financial end resting on this person that they've grown accustomed to. The Four of Wands and but he's definitely angry. He's got his person out trying to locate her.
some
Trying
old
to locate
oriental
her.
band of brigands.
Your principality.
So what's going on? Somebody has to have the answer to this, because it's not going to... Somebody is going to resonate with this, I should say. Somebody's going to end up with the answer to this. And if you're withholding the information or doing anything of that sort,
For the board.
for the sake of your own self, it'll blow up in front of you. It will blow up right in front of you. It won't come to fruition for you. Because your intentions, like I was saying, maybe this has a correlation with the person that had intentions to make sure that you're doing everything with the right intention, not the wrong one. Don't play the damsel in distress if you're not a damsel in distress.
Not even a.
Is this being, the one that he was supposed to be with, but it was a false one. Like, she's playing the card of the poor me, so that he won't leave.
Apartment, Uncle President of Florida.
That's right. Yeah, I think he's ready to pack up and just leave, because he's sick of that, the lying, the the mischievousness, the hiding of information, not coming forward with, being honest in the relationship.
That's where we're gone October.
And all he wanted was to have this Ten of Cup energy when he started. This is all that he wanted, was this, and happy times, good times. And now he's been kind of duped with false love, and somebody's being mischievous and hiding information, not revealing it. There's a Ten of Wands where he's packed up and ready to roll. He's going to receive her mistress, the damsel in distress. It's not such a damsel in distress as he was told to her that she would be. And so now he's ready to, ponder everything and leave. Like, he's not in the mood to want to be staying in this relationship, because it was just manipulation all the way through. So if somebody's been in a manipulative situation with their partner is going to end up leaving them. Because there was so much dishonesty, and it's all going to come out in the wash for why they did that. Personal gain. Personal gain is not the way you want to go. Never go ahead with a personal gain situation. So I'd reevaluate your situation, and better come to a solution before,
Have created copy.
Where hit the enchanted?
before really the enchanted. I don't deal with enchanted. Yeah, so somebody's playing somebody else. Somebody is getting played.
Of color.
Count.
Somebody's definitely playing the damsel in distress card. Eerie. It is eerie knowing that people are doing that.
By the spirit, he lies and tricks. Breath. He noticed it.
The Japanese.
Collection of ghostly.
Deeds of the body.
What is going on for the Japanese? What?
Remarkable.
All right. Give me a minute here. So I'm not too sure how that's resonating with anybody. But if it resonates with some of you, please let me know. Because somebody's got to come out and be the one that has to break the news, I guess. On behalf of somebody. Okay, okay, who's next?
later.
We're trying to fit everyone on the list and everyone. Yeah, I mean. Clarence, Sam, Linda, Yasmin, Annika. Okay, so in total, I'm going to do 10 readings. That's all I'm doing tonight. I'm going to try and pump them off like 5 minutes each. That was kind of an overall for everybody. I didn't feel that it was specific to anybody. I think it kind of went like almost like into different avenues for situations. But I feel that somebody is going through a really hard time right now. And I don't wish anything bad on anybody. I never do.
Fred.
Yeah.
Spot done.
I'm the one that's going to give you the most straight up, honest answer. If you were to ever ask anything, I wouldn't sugarcoat it for you. Because you have to understand the whole aspect of everything, whether your situation's going positive or negative. It's up to you to, kind of figure out where you want to go afterwards, right?
Trees. Spank cells.
Away.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I need to have my little timer on here.
Podcast at radio.
Before you.
At
There it is.
8:30 itself.
So I'm going to try and keep them as short as I can.
This is in a letter.
Let's see. Okay. You want to know what your spirits are saying? Can you not hear them? Is it not clear enough? Because I don't know how to make it any clearer. I could hook it up to the stereo, but that's kind of I have to pull out other wires and stuff.
Landlord had got.
Bracelet.
Understood it perfectly.
Only 5 minutes. Okay, so just waiting for my thing to open here. Okay, so we want the time.
Wheels upon blue sky. Far away.
Wait for it to timer to kick in. Okay, so I'm not even paying attention. I'm going to read a little bit of the chat while I'm waiting for that app, for my app to open here.
Great drafts of air.
If anyone would like a private reading, go to me. Thank you, love. Someone might say, "What's up? What's up?" KYK, how's it going? Nice for you to stop by. My spirits are saying, parents, what is the sounds in the background? Joanna Carey, the sounds in the background are my spirit box. It's where, I communicate through these people to get my answers, and they communicate with me. So I always really try to, and have a pretty good time doing it. For the most part, we do what we have to do. So we're having a good day. So Clarence, I want to know through the cards, what would you like to know, darling? What are your spirits saying? Okay. So where is what happened? Where are we going here? 2 more slots. Okay, if anyone would like a private reading. Okay.
He and his wife, Crow.
No life. And a man.
I'm not getting the same.
Irish stage, which is in shade and foaming.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get through the readings that I can tonight. I don't know how many of them I'm gonna get. At least, hopefully, we'll get another
Your grip
few to
of
go.
what journal law of sin. Quick interest was served better by
And his
Hmm.
here I stopped for the these concerns.
Okay. Just finished I made some fudge brownies today. Really good.
perhaps a mile away.
Alright. Okay. So whoever is next here. Blood.
Look at it.
What about blood? You guys are talking stupid now. What's wrong? You guys don't have blood, do you? Isn't it all taken out of you when you die? Okay, here we go. So where does it start? Ah! Alright, so this is the next person, whoever this is for. I'm not clear on what the list is anyway, so whoever this is for, it'll resonate either with you or it won't.
I did not know.
I'm using the, actually use the female ones.
And while the astonished
Not lots of details, lots of details. Lots of detail. Oh, I got cards that are backwards here. Hang on.
And it was the fourth.
he is dead on a right on.
Okay. That's funny. Okay, so let's see what's going on. A lot of cards that are flipped over in this deck. Why is that happening? Okay, we got cards that aren't even going the right way here. Hang on. 1 second, peeps. Can't have half the cards going one way and them going the other way.
Green felt hat on.
Okay, let's see if we can get this right now. Let's see what's going on. Oh, my peoples. Whose is this for? Still waiting. Oh, Clarence, is this yours? Alright, so Clarence, Sim, Linda, Yasmin, Annika, and Joanna. Okay. Yeah, that's a really cool idea. I put, we have these crystal skulls behind me. I don't know if you can see it, but we put blue inside it. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see the skull. It's down there. Oop, where is this? You can barely see it, but whatever. Anyway, okay, so let's see what's going on for Mr. Clarence, please. Guides, oracles, may come forward. Ancestors, anyone else that has information or would like to share any information with Clarence for March 6th. No, March 8th, 2019. Getting my numbers backwards today. I've been kind of having that happen a little bit more than I want. But I'm here doing it. So whoever the connection that you're dealing with, you guys are very balanced energy together. I feel like you guys are kind of on the same page. You support each other. You do have sometimes that you do have quarrels with this person, but nothing major. You know, you're both in favor of each other's energy, right? Yeah, the same people every day. It's okay. When you're getting bored, my friend, give me some answers then. Get to work and deliver me some good. That sounded funny. Am I funny now? I wonder who that masculine energy is. I'd really like to get to know him better. I'd really like to get to know him better.
We also are.
Even as it's pretty, sounds pretty hot, but you know, who knows? It's a pretty hot voice that comes out of there sometimes. I don't know what the intentions are of those boys.
graveyard.
We also hope a building going on it.
You got a building going on what? What do you have a building going on there, dear sir? I'm taking these ones. First card is alright, so let's see what's going on for you, Clarence. You got 3 cards for Clarence, please. One more. I think we've got 3, 4. Oh, we already got 5. Okay, so we'll do the 5 one. Okay, so first card out for you is the Moon card in reverse. Illumination of things is not going to be happening. A lot of things might not be illuminated in the way that you want them to be done. But don't give up hope that the illumination is maybe, either guiding you to somewhere or showing or providing that you can do a lot of this on your own. You don't always need to have your path illuminated for you to be able to move on it. I do feel that you do have a feminine energy that is on your side as a guide that's going to help you move and transition through this kind of maybe a bit darker energy. Almost like you're feeling like you're complacent. You just can't be, you're not moving forward. You have no direction that you're facing or idea that you have with yourself right now. But the moon is in reverse, saying you have to learn to do things for yourself and be accountable, and be respectful, right, of the journey. Allow the darkness to come through, allow the light to shine on it, and finding the balance between the two of them. See, and then we have the Hermit that is the illuminator, that illuminates the path, that the Moon card won't illuminate or can't get the full illumination to, that the Hermit can actually illuminate the path for you or the direction that you're going to be heading, like a lighthouse. It's almost like being in like a lighthouse energy, in a journey or traveling, where you need to have like, your way illuminated. This could be transitioning, through the darkness. Then coming out on the other side, in the light, and being granted the Ace of Cup energy to you, because you did all the hard work and you managed to get through these situations that you currently were going through and finish them out. That you're now being rewarded with an Ace of Cups, with a lot of love, understanding, more meaning as to why things are the way they are, more inspiration. It could have been, you may have even had like an out-of-body experience kind of energy that was there to show you that it was real, whether it be in your REM state or your deep sleep or meditation, that this was revealed to you, and you came out, you did the work, you were able to get through it and do it on your own, and it's like a blessing to you that you know how to manage your energy now, that you're moving up in your spiritual path, that it's going to start being able to offer you gifts now, because you had to get through that really rough time that you thought was just going to be the end of the world for you, and you couldn't do it. You were losing hope, you're losing faith, and then all of a sudden, somebody came and offered you the guidance for a way through, right? Offered you, a place for a journey to start with, and that's why now you're being reserved with the Eight of Cups energy, that their universe is there and will assist you in your path, right? They'll offer you the guidance, the love, the understanding. Even if you do make a mistake, you go down the wrong path, it's not going to be like a judgment on you. We all are learning, and we're all at different stages of learning. We're at all different levels of receiving gifts, right? In different ways that we receive our gifts, but that you're willing to accept the Ace of Cups, because your journey is now beginning again for whatever, this relationship that's going to come forward now, that wasn't there before, that you're in a more balanced state of being to be able to start a new relationship, like you've closed at all the rest, and things are going positive for you, right? So everything is beginning again in a positive, more directional, more lit, more illuminated, that you're understanding where you're going better. And it was hard because it was like a test for you to be able to see if you can manage your own life, spiritual life, for the sake of not having to be reliant on the universe so much, and that you are willing to take the chance, take the risks to be able to get out, to where you need to be, right? And if this isn't resonating, this doesn't necessarily mean it's not resonating with you right now, but it might be in correlation to something that might be coming up for you. And then you have the Full cards. So this is definitely beginning of you getting rid of the other shit and starting on the new path. This is, kind of you're grateful that you are able to get out of that dark space that you were in, or dark, or depression, or the energy that wasn't so helpful, but you had to get through it no matter how hard it was, right? Then you had the King of Swords, And that's what your next journey is learning to be, go and be honorable with your experiences from this point forward, accepting help from others, accepting that, we all end up going through this,
Government knows.
and you're grateful to the universe. You're looking up to the universe and being grateful that you have this journey, that you made it through and you're standing on a very slippery slope, though, if you don't start, working towards a more solid foundation for yourself. I hate to see that foundation fall out from below you. And you're moving towards the energy of a King of Swords, so maybe there's somebody that is in like a King of Swords energy for you here in this three-dimensional plane that can advise you as well. I feel that he's going to be there for a reason. He will end up revealing himself to you, so it's another masculine energy that maybe you're confiding in, as far as this new connection that's coming through. That you have the guidance, you have the strength, you're going to be given the tools to be able to manifest whatever you need to. At the discretion of the universe, mind you. The universe is only going to give you so much because he doesn't want to overpower you or overburden you, like you were feeling before, right? You're a lot lighter packing. You're not having to carry around so much baggage. You've let a lot of it go. And maybe that's what, the correlation to the new beginnings is that you're going to have people to support your situation. Oops. The card's flipping over all over in here. There could be, what the hell happened there? Hang on. Here we go. All right. Okay, so that's what it is. You have the support of the, somebody that's more advanced, that's willing to help you on a female note get through this. Like the King of Swords, he's a very powerful person. He's a fun person, I can say, but he will teach you how to get through on a spiritual level, working with swords. So maybe it's a different new avenue. You're learning about a new learning to be a more loving person. This could be a lot of love that's coming through from the universe, saying that you're worth it, that we love you, that you're a deserving candidate to be able to move on and have a very good teacher at moving in that direction, that you want to move so fast. You want to be more secure in your own personal life, and you can't wait to actually be the king ruler of your own life. Right? So your alter ego self is telling you that you can do it, that the strength that you have now is going to be a very strong playing card in your life. You're not going to feel so alone now that, a lot of this negativity has been taken away, extra baggage, that you can travel and move on a better, healthier pathway. You're cleaning out your energies. And you have the support of people coming around. There's the Fool and then there's the King of Swords. So you're wanting to become, a king of your own existence, right? So you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So that's also another learning experience you're going to have to endure, is learning to keep your financial stuff your financial. That's it. And working hard when you're giving an opportunity to make a pentacle or two, or maybe gain a job, that you're willing to be able to go on that journey, right? But it's not one of your journeys, but it's something that you need to focus some energy towards. Not actually travel it right now, but at least start to reflect on it. Your financial status or your financial situation needs to be looked at. Maybe you're not taking full advantage of what value you do have, as far as a future employee of someone's. You have a lot of hard earned energy and a lot of hard earned invested energy into this for yourself, right? You'll have the proper connections. What else is going to happen? Then you get the Nine of Swords. So, somebody is not going to have to spend so much time stressing over the situation at all, right? That your situations are coming to an end, and you're letting go of everything that was like dark energy or past energy that you don't want to carry forward with you. Because it's a very dark energy there in that card. But there was also dark energy with the Moon card. And there was also dark energy when the Hermit illuminated the path for you to come through and be of a beacon for your energy or your soul to come through. Right? So, the darkness has to come to an end. It will come to an end. And you're going to make sure that, you're going to handle your situations a little bit better. With the Nine of Swords.
Caution.
Right? Yeah, have some caution though. Use it with caution. Don't, over-evaluate it. Take what you want and work on it, spiritually. Oh my God, people jumping out. Okay, you guys, the rest of you gotta relax. Okay, like seriously, everybody in the chat's just pushing their energy towards these cards, and a lot of cards are flying. Okay, so just let me finish off one reading so I can get to the other ones. Okay, so the outcome for all of this for you, and what you need to be focusing on the new journey that's coming forward for you, is learning to show your value. Don't settle for anything less. It's not going to accept your value of your input, or your experiences are very valid and people are going to want to hear those. Okay, it's going to help somebody else in return. And that's what we should be here. We should be helping others while we're going through this journey, right? But you're going to have the support, but don't be so stubborn that you're not going to accept the support that's given to you. And there's the 10 of Cups. There's the completion right there. I know it's itchy. Let people take what is theirs and just give it back. Just say, I'm not here to be of service for you. I'm here to be of service for myself at the moment. But when I get to a stage where I think I can be more beneficial to the person that's requesting the information or assistance, that you'll be more knowledgeable, and you'll be on the right path by then to figure that your advice is as good as anybody's advice. Your opinion is valued, and that's the new beginning. That your value is there, and you're going to be recognized for that state of being, that you are a strong energy. And then you'll see after that you'll have the 4 Wands. The outcome is, you'll be able to let go and enjoy life now. You can, let all the shit gone. All the shit's gone from your past, and this is going to make you feel better. You got the 10 of Cups. There's a reason for celebrating this new beginning for you. All right. So yes, that's what I'm seeing for you. And then you have the High Priestess in the bottom that has been supporting the situation and supporting your foundations to be grown stronger on top. Okay. So she will keep it honest with you, help you regrow your foundation and make sure that it's more solid than ever. You also have the Kings. You have people around you that are willing to help you and guide you through this energy, and even having a High Priestess, the one with knowledge that's going to help you, is definitely there. So whether it be my energy or another reader's energy or whoever you want to connect with, but they will be knowledgeable enough to help you build that foundation stronger than it was before. All right, so that's where we're starting new foundations. And that's what's in store for you. All right, so let's see. See what's going on for our next energy. What's going on? Energy. Oops. All right, so what's going on? Some readings will be longer than others. Some will just be the information that, as far as it goes. I'll pass the messages until there's nothing left for that energy in that cards. And then it's time for you to put it into action. Put it into action for yourself, right? And don't try to take more than you're worth, okay? Try not to be greedy, needing so much together and having to have so much of situations to be, feeling like you're a valuable asset to this persona. So first of all, you got the 5 of Cups, being left in your demise, being left in what you were deserving of, that you took too much and now you're paying the price for that energy to be not valuable. It's not going to benefit you being, something that you're not. It will blow up in your face. It'll counteract the situation that you are in. That could be a lower correlation. It said sky here, less, and then the star card comes through. You're not really looking at it with a positive intention. You're trying to manipulate the situation to make it more benefit for you. That's not the way you need to be doing things either. So whoever is second on this list, the Magician in reverse, doesn't want to have any part of this manipulation that's possibly going on. Okay, there's some manipulation of energy here, and somebody's trying to take control of that energy, and the Magician's there to block you because he's not going to allow it. Then you want access to the King. You want access to this person that you've met, that you've kind of connected with, but both are on different level playing grounds. Okay, so you would come from like a lesser of a life. He's always been a person that's always had everything, never had to really work hard. and you were just hoping that you could get your hands on it. You felt there was a connection. He kind of thinks about it too, but doesn't want to act on the connection anymore.
We're back.
So I think somebody's trying to manipulate you. Is definitely trying to manipulate the situation to benefit them. And you're kind of cluing into it. You're kind of like, well, I don't think I want to do this, but I care about the person. I have feelings for the person, but it's just not meant to be with me. Right? Then you have the Six of Pentacles facing the Five of Cups, so everything is just going to be dissolved. You gave what you could to be helpful to the experience for the person, but it required more than what you were willing to sacrifice within yourself to make their life a happier one. They may have jeopardized that link on their own, may have caused maybe some situations to happen, they shouldn't have. Then you have, because everything after that was good, but now it's all in reverse, and it's all about money and power. Okay, money and power are not in favor of this energy that you're pursuing, but you're kind of heartbroken, being torn between the two. There's a lot of people that are, I would say, looking into the situation to maybe help, offer guidance and healing. There's a lot of people coming to the rescue of the damsel in distress kind of scene, which is the way the person is going to draw you in. Six of Pentacles. Person doesn't want to offer any guidance, doesn't want to offer any financial help. He wanted to go in and do other things and show his support to people in a different way. Eight of Pentacles, reviewing what hard work you did do, and it all fell apart for you because you didn't build the foundation and of honesty and straight up living that you should have been honorable with. Even the King of Wands is in reverse, the Knight of Cups. So this energy that this female energy that's trying to come at you has a few other people on the go. Okay, there's different people on the go in this relationship that this person is losing control of. So it could be that you all are playing for the same energy, or the female energy that's made herself revealed to three kings, or one king and two knights. Two kings, one knight. And maybe she just can't decide now that she's been given this. The opportunity to decide for her is going to probably be what the universe has in store. So Three of Pentacles, we have a lot of Pentacle work. King of Swords, or Knight of Swords. See, now there's more work, more information is coming out about this situation, and it's not looking very favorable. Everything is in reverse. Everything is like backing away from the whole situation. Even trying to come clean about it has really turned some heads to not feeling good. But it was honorable of you to come out, but it backfired on you. That's what I'm feeling. The female energy is going to get a backfire on her. With the Five of Cups, she had it all figured out, all figured out, and then all of a sudden, her world got shattered.
And this time,
I think this was a case of an affair, and the other person wasn't aware of it, and now he's being regretful of the affair, having this affair, because it's destroyed everything that he had in his life.
People began to worry.
Yeah, he did have to worry, but he wasn't worrying at the time. So I think
I fear to God you're justified.
Justified, yes. Yeah, I don't sexuality has been used here 100% in regard to lure into a situation. Using your sexual orientation or your sexual desire to manipulate people into a situation with you that's not going to be a benefit to them either is not the way to go. The lifestyle of living and using your sexuality to get what you want from men is probably not the best idea anymore. Especially when you're pursuing knights and kings and everything in your scent of or your circle of people, I don't feel that any of this is going to be beneficial to you until you change your way of leading it on to the situation or presenting yourself as a different level of experienced person. Because now the mermaid has lost her opportunity to be able to morph back into a human. It's she was only given so much times, and now she has no ocean to climb back into. You know, she has no rock to go hide under, or you know what I mean. And then you invested way too much time into the situation that it didn't work in favor of you anyway. And I don't like to be this bearer of bad news, but whatever female energy is going to strip you right clean off your foundation.
Conditions of Turkey.
She's not working from a sacred heart. She's working on an envious ego, want to control, want to be rich, want to have all this stuff without not doing anything in regards to preparation for it. Just, it went backwards, and it's going to end up not in favor of the situation that she wants, unfortunately. It's going to cause a jam. It is. It's definitely going to cause problems. But, I didn't see a queen in there, so I don't think that he is, even resonating with that right now.
Everyday.
Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Hang on one sec here. So yeah, so I it's not specific when I do the readings now. It's not going to be like an individual, but it is going to try to I'm going to try to get the energy to be in correlation with you. But if it's correlating with somebody else within the chat, by all means, take the information and deal with it. Just because I say that it's going to be for you doesn't mean that it's going to be specific to your energy. It could be specific to anybody in the chat. But I try to focus on the person as I'm trying to read for them. But sometimes it's resonating with somebody else at that time. It just isn't meant to be at that moment, right? So whenever it starts to resonate for you, then by all means take it. It's open to whoever wants to take the energy that's going to benefit the most from it, right? So maybe somebody else's reading that we're going to do, is not specific always to that one person, is as a collective, like anybody that's in the chat, right? So that's why some other readings might come and sound like they're yours too, or you'll experience, or you'll experience something on the, within the resonation of the reading that I am doing, because things change. Things by the hour can change experiences. Like if I do this from an hour from now and get a total different reading, you know what I mean? So it doesn't necessarily mean that that's not going to happen for you. It could be a delayed experience. You could end up waking up tomorrow and experiencing this, or 3 or 4 days down the road experience it. Doesn't mean that it's happening now. It's usually either what has caused it to come to this head, and then whatever you're going to do after that to make it so that you're on a proper, more balanced kind of path with energy, with people, with places, with things, that you don't have to be fearful of not knowing. You see, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, then just wait for the next one, because we are going to be doing a few, so it might pick up in somebody else's energy that's correlating with you, from the interaction that you're doing, right? So yeah, so just bear with it, hang in there, right? Okay, so how many more do we have? Because I'm getting tired already. This is taking a lot out of me.
Damper corners.
It's for whoever it takes resonation to. Like if you resonate from it, you can use it. Use it as information for you if you like. It doesn't mean that only one person can use that energy. We are all using different energy at any given time. So feel free that if you need to borrow some of that energy or the understanding that you are able to go in and create a better situation with it, by all means use it. I don't think anybody would tell you no. Not in this indirect voice. Air energy's coming through. Who's the air energy coming through? So Sam. Yes, okay. Okay, so Sim's next. I don't know, is it itchy? Okay. Why are we here? Okay, so now we're gonna do some Gemini. Okay, where are we here? Okay, so I gotta start really using my clocks here.
From 1970s.
Hang on here. How come it just started? Like, what the heck?
Listen.
Hang on here. Why is it? Hey! My beer box just said, hey! Okay, so why am my timer's not working?
He started like a.
Say hey, everybody! Say hey! Hey! Oh, you guys. Heather, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a little while. You were here the other day, weren't you? A couple days ago, I saw you, I think, here. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so my timer's not working very well here. Hang on. Oh, I don't want that one. Okay, we're going to stick it to 5 minutes, and we're going to try to stay with 5 minutes. Okay. Yes, it's your turn, Sim. This will be yours. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Okay. Alright, so we've got the timer going for 5 minutes. So we're going to try to keep these limited down to 5 minutes so we can get through you guys all and get to the end so I don't get distracted.
Right.
So what's in the cards stored for Sim? We want to know what directions, what advice, what solutions do we have for situations or what's coming through for her. Any messages that Spirit can provide regarding Sim today, I'd be greatly appreciated for March 8th, 2019. Let's see what's in store for you, Sim. It'll be a good one. It'll be positive, experiencing all things that you want to. Okay, it'll get out of the way. Okay, so here we go, Sim. We're going to take in the cards for you. Try to keep this sweet, simple, and on the ball. Okay. Ah! Okay, you guys aren't jumping early. No jumpers. We're not jumping early. Well, okay. I guess we are jumping early. Let's get this done. We'll do these ones. They jumped out. So you have the Lover's card, you have the Death card in reverse, and you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the King of Swords, you have the Three of Wands. Oh, sorry. And then you have the Star card at the end. I feel like this is a lot of independence that's going to be happening over the next little while. I think there's a lot of independent energy that's going to be revealing itself that you've been wanting to provide yourself to, and being able to stand your own ground, to stand your own and defend yourself on your own terms. Being able to be independent from your partner. You have the Lover's card, then you have the Death card in reverse. So it's not going to be a separation like a dry and cut, it's over kind of energy. I feel that the Death card is allowing you both to slowly change and transform yourselves into a more, physically appealing to each other. With the Nine of Pentacles, just revealing yourself, the beauty that you do have, that your partner did enjoy, that likes to see that energy in you and see it, manifesting in a positive way. The King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords seems like a very flirtatious energy to me. I think there's a lot of flirtatious. This could be in correlation to your partner, might being a little more flirto, more sexually attracted to you from your, the transition that you've been going through. And then I do feel that the Three of Wands is keeping his eyes open for any signs or trouble. Like he's almost like he's the keeper of the relationship to make sure that this relationship stays, almost like it's your glue to your relationship that you guys are holding on to. But you're both transitioning into different energies, and you're growing together, that there doesn't have to be a death card or a separation from the two of you. You actually are growing together. You're going down different paths, but you're still well connected to each other. At the same point, you're taking your independence and learning to maneuver it through your journey, and not having to be reliant on, say, a partner or anybody. You've learned to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and make a move. And so the King of Swords might be feeling a little out of place. He could be, in reverse, feeling that he's a little bit out of place, that he feels there's a threat to the relationship because your situation has turned you into like a goddess. Three of Wands waiting for the return. Return of something is coming towards you. Yeah, you must have been sleeping. But the Star card, finding the balance in your relationship, to be able to be, like here she is standing naked below in the moonlight, being able to be comfortable in your own skin no matter where you are or who you're with or where what situations you happen to be put into. That you're strong in your own sexuality, you're strong in your beauty, you're strong in you have a lot of strength building up, and you've been learning a lot on the journey that you've been going, and having the support of your partner is even an added bonus. So that's what I see for you guys, is that there's a little bit on the masculine side saying that I'm not sure if I like this idea, getting a little bit of jealous because you're looking hot, and bomb she bomb. That's what we always say when we get hot, but you're balancing it, you're providing, and you're keeping loyal to what you believe in, and the energy is being retrieved and sent back, and you are allowed to keep that for your bow chicka bow wow moments in your personal life, right? Bomb chicka bomb bomb. That's what I mean. You get sexy look, you go bomb chicka bomb wow. I don't know. It's just me. Bow chicka bow bow.
Yeah.
Well, this is what it's like, because if you really look at the lady here, she's got her hip shake, she got the booty on her, and she's loud, and she's going to show you all how beautiful this girl can be, and all the men are going to be swapping on her. Come on now, you can't tell me that if you're a guy and you saw this chick walking down the street, what you would be doing, you'd be checking that out, doing a spin around, I think. What do you think? So there you go. Hey, take notice, boys and men. Because she's got it going on. She's boom, chicka boom, 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 boom. So watch out for that one. She is going to be a ringer. She's going to put you boys in your places real quick. Careful of those ones. They'll make sure you boys are on point when they're supposed to be, and be beckoning, to take her out and take her for dinner. You guys, you got to start treating your woman before she goes out and starts treating herself, okay? Because we're all going to be looking bow chicka bow bow if you're not careful.
At 3 to mark.
So there you go. As far as more, well, that was just an overview, quick overview. Yeah. Let's see if there's any other cards that we can pull out for you. What was the bottom of the deck? Oh, the Ten of Swords. So new beginnings. See, there you go. You got everything can be laid to rest, and you go about your business. And don't forget that you are a goddess, and that you deserve to be treated as such. You're a very independent person. You're learning to be independent, and sometimes when we get a little bit too independent, our whole persona changes, our image changes, and just be proud of what you have. Like you just show it all off, and be loyal to your partner. And I think things are going to just work out real fine. Okay, so don't worry so much about, separating or anything, but you guys are definitely settling, putting everything to rest that needs to be put to rest. You don't have to worry about threats or situations coming up that you can't deal with. But you'll be able to deal with them, because they're going to be lightened up. They're going to definitely be lighter than what they are, right? So, and we got the Queen of Cups. So here you are, a Cancer sign, which is me. I'm a Cancer. Hopefully, one of you guys might be the Cancer as well in the relationship that, has to get more in touch with themselves and be accountable, or, is carrying the load of the relationship. Could be the feminine side. And just, sit back and enjoy it. Have a cup of tea. Watch it go by if you have to. Just enjoy. Sit back and enjoy it. Don't always be running, go all the time. It's a lot of work to keep us in shape. But at the same point, it's always nice to sit, and have a nice cup of tea, a nice quiet moment, and just enjoy your cup of tea and look at Mother Nature and just enjoy it, and enjoy fresh sex in Germany. Who had sex in Germany?
Yeah.
Somebody had sex in Germany. Are you kidding me?
Kathy. Jesus.
Farmers and workers.
Did they? See if
And
somebody had sex in Germany.
Did you guys hear that? Somebody had sex in Germany, they said. All the way to Germany they went and saw somebody having sex in Germany.
Part of my business. This
None of his business, he said.
None of your business. Well, don't bring it on the channel if you don't want it to be said.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I didn't need to know if somebody was having sex in Germany, but I would like to know if there's sex going on somewhere else. Oh my God, that was too funny. Coming to tell me people are having sex in Germany.
Yeah.
I don't need to know. I told you I don't want to know.
gathered together for
I did not want to. Oh, we have a good time here, don't we, guys? They come up with a lot of crazy shit. All right, so let's see. Is anybody here from Germany? Is anybody here having sex while they're in the chat here in Germany? Let's hope not. Nobody's from Germany here. Because somebody's manipulating the energies. All right, so let's see what else is coming. Let's look at the masculine side of things for you. We still have another 4 minutes to go here. We're gonna see what else is going on from the masculine side. See how things are coming through for you. And don't take things so hard. Don't try to be too independent when a lot of depression that people do face is it's usually a time to do your clearing out, and that's what I find when I get down into the dire straight kind of energy, and I'm feeling really out of sorts, or not able to move or a direction, or I just feel like I'm stuck. I'll put on some meditation music and sit down and start writing out, or just sitting back and reflecting on your energy. You have the Knight of Swords. Not rushing into anything. Like you do have the strength, you do have the power, and your support from the masculine part. Okay, he's willing to offer his guidance and his protection. He's ready to go at a drop of a moment to protect you, right? This is the one thing that, this person is your priority. Whoever this partnership with or masculine energy that you're interacting with is willing to go, that extra mile to protect you, right, in a relationship. This could be in correlation to somebody that, that may want to be part of you, right? They do want to be there and support you. They do want to be there to, be the person that, like their rock is, or they are your rock, and support you and are there to be, at your beck and call. Like they're motionless. It's like they've stopped in time and are waiting for you to give the go ahead to say, come on, help me, look at me, give me some support, give me some direction. And that's what they're waiting. They're just waiting there, and it's like they're ready just to launch off and go, right?
with some difficulty, I got a fellow passenger.
A fellow passenger. Oh, no more passengers. Passengers for what? A plane? Or a car? Or a train? That was good.
Dwell in you.
And, yeah. Oh, did you know something? That's 4 hours and 59 minutes. Okay, so, what else? Okay, hang on. So I don't.
Brethren,
Over 300.
then found himself.
I'm gonna get rid of these ones. Okay, so let's see. I can grab my composure now. Remember to have fun, socialize, and always get help or ask any questions need to be heard. That's right, you know. What did I just walk into? Oh, Lord, you just missed a good one. We got told that people were having sex in Germany. Some bow chicka bomb bomb was getting some bow chicka boom boom. And that's the box told us that somebody was having sex in Germany. Oh, he bared witness to people having sex in Germany. That's what it is, right? That's what you're going to tell me now. Okay. That's his story, and he's sticking to it. But I tell you, if they're not having sex in Germany, they're having sex somewhere else.
We are children.
But you're children. Well, then what the hell are you talking about? Sex and all this sex in what cities and stuff then if you're just children? You're not children, are you? Really? No. You guys aren't just children. We know that. Inches. Ah. Yeah, you missed it. You should just like rewind like about 15 minutes ago, and you'll see what happened in the chat. Somebody was having sex behind what? Well, somebody was having sex behind a figure. Language. I ain't looking at my language. My language is just fine. My English is very perfect. There. Alright, so what else messages can we give? We have a few more minutes. A few minutes before we have to look at situations. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Alright, so I figure somebody's having sex somewhere, and that's all we need to know, okay? We have children around, apparently.
I faced it.
Okay, so this is why we're not getting through very many. Okay, so I'm going to ask, how many cards do you want? Out of 8 cards. Okay, so there's 8 cards here. Tell me what 3 cards do you want from here by the number? Because I can't get through everybody here. I'm already going on almost 3 hours, and I'm not going to finish these ones till like what time? So what numbers do you want from these cards? Do you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? So you can pick 3 numbers between 1 and 8. And I'll use those cards for your reading.
The stillness dropped. He'd have to tell his wife.
Yes, thank God it is Friday. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, so you want the first 3? Okay. Put the others back. All right. So card number 1 for you, Linda, is the Queen of Wands. So definitely understanding your strength and your goals are definitely going to be attainable by you. You're very strong and determined to put this all into action for yourself. You've worked really hard at the position that you're living in your life, your comfort zone. You have everything that you need. You're not really seeking too much, but you're very gracious to and humbled by the experiences that got you here. Okay. And you've been a very strong woman through going through the situations or, releasing energy and just being able to allow yourself to be, a queen and be able to be honorable within your journey. And I think that with all this growth that you've had happening for yourself, I think you might be in tune with a connection that is either, I'm feeling that it's a Cancer sign, a masculine, that has you kind of like sleepless, restless nights because you're attracted to this person. You are leaning towards him. There is a person that's coming forward with the King of Cups, so it's definitely a Cancer male. Masculine energy. It looks like he could be a lot of fun. Likes to live on the edge a bit. Likes to have some crazy experiences go on in his life. And you're there. You want to listen. You want to be supportive. You're actually attracted to this person. and you're not quite sure how you want to approach it, right? So you're losing your sleep at night because you're so enthralled with the thought of this person being part of your life. It's almost like you've manifested this person. I feel that you're a queen, you're a fire, or you have fire in your chart. Like, look at her just sitting there all poised and ready for whatever the world's going to hand her. And here's the sleepless nights that is causing you. And there is the masculine male at the end of the road. This is what you're looking towards, or this is what you're manifesting into your life and bringing forward for you as a nice, gentle, serene, kind of go with the flow energy with this Cancer. And I think it's, just being a part of nature. You kind of both are like outdoorsy type people. You like to be outside. You don't like to be confined to your like quarters or you need a lot of area to move around and it's not all about the hardships. You've worked really hard for that, and you've healed from the situations that you're now facing. A relationship possibly coming towards you. And maybe this is what you've been trying to manifest for yourself for a little bit. That you're, possibly come into contact with a person of this energy. Taking all those cards. Why are energy giving me so many cards? I don't want those. We need a couple, not a handful. Forget it. I'm not shuffling no more then because you're not going to listen. All right, so let's see what's going on here. No, you guys are not all jumping out at the same time. I forget it, or I'll change cards. Okay, so let's see what's in store with the energy. I just need one card. Outcome card, please, for this connection. It's coming forward. All right, so the Queen to the King of Cups, and we got, and then we got the Knight of Pentacles. So somebody is sending the gift and posting it to you. He's having someone send you this energy to you. So there could be a receipt of some gift of yours that he's offering to you. It could be mysterious, kind of a gift coming from someone that wants to, kind of be elusive, but wants to like give you hints as to who he is. He's like a romantic type guy that wants to, send you like random episodes, send you random things or random gifts or flowers or something. He's a very romantic person. He likes to provide for his queen and make her feel important, part of his life. So he's asking one of his fellow, how would you say, one of his countrymen, whatever you want to call him, horse or messenger, to take this message and the gift to you and offer it to you on behalf of him. Right? So the gift is coming. It could be something coming via, the mail, or, it could be a special post coming towards. I see him being very romantic. Then you have Temperance. She is the elusive, positive, loving energy that is very selective as to who she sends it to. All right, but she's putting her, her bow chicka bow, putting her shake that booty kind of energy in there that you're going to be sexually attracted. That they're putting their blessings and they're using whatever universal energy they can to manifest this relationship for you. But I think you already know of this person. He may be wanting to pursue you, but is a little shy, so that's why he's sending it through a messenger, or it could be a sign that you see. And then at the end of the day, you got the Ace of Cups. So the joining, the union of you guys together, with the help of, friends, family situations, people, places, and things all coming into and funneling into the Ace of Cups. So knowing that this Ace of Cups is where you guys are headed. Your paths are going to come together, right? So right now I have like 3 across the top, 2 and 1. So your cards are all funneling into the 1. Okay, so I'll show you. Hang on. 1 sec. Okay, so you see how that works. There's you, there's him. This is the in-between wanting to get, some direction or some insight. This is the messenger. There's Temperance, and there's your Ace of Cups. So whatever you guys are, pursuing, this Mr. 8 of Cups up here, which is the King of Cups, is down here now and offering, this is his goal. That's where he wants to be, and this is what he wants to be able to provide, is an abundance in all areas of your life. So you're up here, you're the Queen of Fire almost, or you have a fire energy, very, very how do you say, very visual type person, and here is the messenger coming for you, to deliver you the pentacle and the gifts or whatever it may be, to show his how do you say, not authoritative, but his compassionate interest in you. And then at the end, you both end up funneling down into this Ace of Cups, and sharing this abundance together. So this could end up in a marriage. It could end up in a relationship. But you're all game for it. You're ready to roll. You're going to be lighting up the skies with fireworks with the two of you. And it is a good connection. I think it's really good. Like a fire with a water energy. You know, you either you do or you don't, right? So you know that feistiness that you find in her, or he's going to find in you, or you are going to find in him, a very calm, cool kind of cat kind of energy. Okay, so that's how your reading is kind of working out for you. So, and then the bottom of the deck for you is the Hierophant, giving blessings to this connection and moving it forward, saying, okay, you guys can get a move on this. Like, come on. Let's go. Okay.
Success.
So, so it's all about the energy that you are restraining or obtaining for your personal experience. That's going to help you. You don't have to be fearful. You can be strong and feel empowered in your own energy, right? You can, release it to certain people and just know that you're releasing it. Yeah, only release it to people that you want to be part of your life. Don't just randomly go out there and say, oh yeah, start talking away and getting interest in flirty with other men or other women. If you got one coming,
Swinging his umbrella.
just be careful when you're pursuing this energy. Don't overburden it. Don't scare it away by offering too much right away, because I feel like these energies are very selective. They're all taking a tally, or they're taking inventory of their past relationships so that they don't have to repeat these again. So just be honorable when you actually are pursuing a woman or pursuing a man, because things have changed now. Women can actually pursue men and ask them on a date and not feel, like it's a bad thing, or that you're not supposed to. All right, so, all right. Okay, so what's going on?
Warfare in this Shankton.
Okay, so who am I on? I know that there was somebody I thought after. I don't know who's on where.
Goals or motors.
Sharon. I thought we did Sharon already. Okay. Sharon.
And Rose experienced his own.
Oh, Sharon. Oh, I remember Sharon. Okay, I know who you're talking about now. I had to see the name because I wasn't sure who it was.
Fallen petals. Right. And the four other men.
So whoever. To whoever's next here. Okay, well, I don't know who's next. So you guys have to let me know. Daisy's got the list.
Drawing.
Okay, so we'll do the last. How many more do we have? We only have like 4 more to go. We're going to try to keep it simple and fast here. Doing pretty good for time. Anyway, got to learn to slow it down a bit. All right, so next is Yasmin. Yasmin, what's going on, girl? What kind of energy are you going to send us tonight so that we can find out what's going on for you, to the guides, to the oracles? Energies, please translate the energy for us. Are you still having a conflict with someone? Are you still trying to, kind of get your way at something? I feel that, you're trying to achieve something, and you're bumping heads with someone. You're having a moment where you're kind of just bumping heads on which way to go, or and options towards you. I feel like you're bumping heads for a short while, but you guys kind of work it out. So now it's back balanced. Definitely feeling some balance coming up in this energy. So who? And you seem to just surrender to the energy a lot. I think that you're needing to learn how to stand up, be accountable, and be voice. That you are learning to have expectations from people, making people be accountable to you. So this could be in correlation to your employment or your job. But I'm not seeing it as that. It's not in correlation. Hang on. What's going on? Things are transitioning. There's definitely like a transition happening here. It's showing up into a better, more stronger foundation for you. And I think you're trying to find
Which meant for more
let's see. Yeah. Weird. So it could be something going on.
interest of the public. End quote.
Yeah. See, I didn't. I'm feeling that you're not that you're getting very frustrated. I feel a lot of frustration, a lot of like you're being restricted by other people. You're allowing other people to put you into a situation, and you're feeling like you're the one that needs to solve it alone. I don't feel that that's a fair call or judgment call on that. You know, everybody has to be valuable. Everybody is valuable to their opinions, and everybody has a right to their opinions on situations. If you should not feel threatened or unable to share that information. Okay, so this is what we're finding out. We're going to take these ones because this is going to be a quick one. See, there's the Ace of Pentacles. This was just at the bottom of the deck. How it got to the top that quick, I don't know. And you have the Ten of Wands. So carrying your job and doing a lot of manifestation through your job position, you're having to carry a lot of weight in this position that you're in. So you could be like a supervisor type energy, or you could be overseeing a group of people, but definitely in a higher ranking situation, authoritatively. That should, that can carry their own, that can be strong enough to carry whatever they need to, but you're carrying others with that, and you shouldn't have to carry others. Make them be accountable to their own weight and their own problems and their own situations. You can't be, going back and saving people and carrying their load for them, and then they just walk with nothing. Right? That's not how life is supposed to be. You're supposed to, kind of get the situation so you're carrying only your drama, your experiences. This is a new beginning, right? So make other people accountable for their work. And there's the Eight of Pentacles coming up now. Everybody is responsible for the details, how they're going to get their work done. Paying attention and keeping your head down and just keep doing your job. I think it's in the best interest of you. Stop worrying about everybody else. All right, so pay attention to the details. Keep your nose, keep yourself buried with work, is what you normally do. You're always hardworking. You don't stop working, but you do need to learn at some point that you have to slow down. Okay, and then the Ten of Swords. So that's getting to the point where you're getting close to blowing your top at the situation. You're ready to just end it, and just say, screw you. I'll take care of myself just fine. If there's no support or anything coming through, this is going to end up this Ten of Swords that comes out in reverse. Is you coming up and saying, listen, I'm not going to have to deal with this. This is not my problem. This is not my situation. You don't have to be putting your shit on me and me having to take it or, kind of deal with it, right? Because then you got the Ten of Cups, like you win in the end. Everything that you worked hard for is going to be repaid to you. And you're going to be proud of where you are, to see that rainbow on the other side and be gracious that you're coming out of the darkness and being able to share the light and enjoy it and be able to move in such a more relaxing sense of things, right? And the Six of Pentacles in straight up that you're going to be able to provide for your family, no problems asked. Everything is going to become a lot more easier financially for you, and it's going to be repaid to your children if you have children, or you don't. There could be children in the mix,
Behind you, grass.
or that's what he's trying to manifest with his pentacles is, children and paying dues to, whatever it takes to get, the dreams answered. But I feel that, that one employment could actually be time to let go of that because you're not being appreciative. You're being overworked. Feel that you're having to put in more time into it than, the average person would. So I feel like you're having to work late nights. That is affecting your relationship because you're not at home. You're not home with your children. You don't have a lot of time or personal or private time to be spending with your family because your job is taking so much out of you. So I think it's time for you to, either make a demand on them or, this is a time that you're working at. Either this has to happen or this is time to find an answer. There's got to be a solution at this stage. It's giving you an option to either find a solution before time runs out, or you take what's rightfully going to just get you, just take it and leave with what you have. So that decision that you're going to have to make with your employer or whoever you're interacting with financially, that has some financial bearing on the situation, which could be your employer or, people that are asking way too much of you, and you're not having enough time to spend with your family. But after you go and take these situations and you put your foot down and say no, focusing on your family, you're going to be a lot more happier. Definitely you're going to be happier. Like the kids are playing, you're out of the dark, you're grateful to the universe for allowing you to manifest and get through this last little push until, you'll be able to, manifest whatever you want. And your partner being less stressed because, he's able to see you and spend some more time with you and be able to go out and experience things together as a family unit, right? So this job, you really need to go and maybe ask for either less hours or more pay, one of the things, right? And then you get the Sun card. So new beginnings, new energy is coming through. All right? So the new energy is going to come through for you. But you have to, make sure that you're dealing with each situation as it comes. Like having all these retirement savings and all these kind of,
The rest. You have died.
So you got the Seven of Cups. So each one of these is representing a gift that you've received or that you've put away for a moment like this where you can actually pull out and say, hey, guess what? We got enough to go here, or we've got enough to go and pay a visit to, say, grandma, or, just go on a short little weekend holiday with your kids, right? Go and enjoy a bit of the spiritual and the nature and enjoy life, right? It's time to enjoy life, not work your fingers to the bone for somebody for such little money. Oh no, there's me having a laughing fit.
Why, it's only
My goodness, just laughing away there, right? What's that all about, right? So that's what I'm seeing for you. You're going to be given some more. Either you're going to say yes to the workload, or you're going to ask for a higher pay, or you're just going to end up walking out. You're getting very tired of not being appreciated for your value at work. Okay. So who's next? Six. Dirty white trash is what they're. Yeah, that's another one thing that I really hate is when they call people names like that, call you dirty white trash and shit like that. I don't approve of that. That's just ignorance, straight ignorance. It's not called for. So.
They are very fortunate.
Anika try.
Laid where the sunshine.
When did Benita get added to that list? Huh.
It was on the dark side.
Flash. In order that the righteous instinct in us.
Yes, okay. Sonica, Joanna, and Bridget.
Police
Okay.
Sergeant, the crack.
So I only have two left. Erica, Joanna, and Bridget, right? Or the last ones.
Right first.
Okay, so I'm not sure who's next. It's my turn. So Anika. Okay, so somebody answered. Okay. So you're up to bat now, are you? You want to know what's going on for you? Yeah, so I like the last one. I think it's more of a financial advisement, as far as, it's taking up a lot of, you're not able to even manage your time without, having to give your arm and your leg to your employer, and then you get whatever left, skimpings for family, right? It's not the way it should be. All right, so what do we ask him? So you want to see if there's anything that's resonating with him. Is this a recent breakup? Has this been an ongoing thing that you guys have been going through? Come on. What cards are we going for today? Cards from, let's see. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, we got like half the cards jumped in here. Okay, this is, okay. So now you get to do the same thing, because I'm not going to read every single card here. I'll be here for another hour.
Archetypic charm or guard.
If by this
So you have 2, 4, 6, 8 cards as well. What cards do you want out of those? What cards do you want out of the 8 cards? 1 to 8. Give me a numbers. 3 numbers.
again for fear.
2, 5, and 7. Okay, so 2, 5, and 7. Okay. All right. So your first card is the Ace of Cups. Everybody's getting an Ace of Cups. That's so awesome. Then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Yasmin, are you looking to get into a relationship with someone? Or you've been interested in a couple of energies, masculine energies are coming through, that you're kind of interested in, I'm guessing. There's 2 masculine energies pursuing you. And now that you've cleared out your energy and everything else, the love and the balance that you were looking for in your life is now there. With this Ace of Cups, you're finding your balance, your loving energy, and back to overflowing with so much energy after getting rid of so much of the past dark energies in your life, and moving forward in a positive manner with love and abundance, and just feeling good about yourself. Like you've done a lot of self-healing that's made you feel like you're the chalice, the cup that's sitting below it, just overflowing with everything to be able to give to everybody.
We ourselves.
But you got to look after the people that are closest to you. Like your children or your husband or partner. I'll just say partner because I don't know if it's a husband or what. But there are 2 people. Indirect voice again. Thank you very much. The King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I'm trying to figure out who they are. One's a Cancer sign. The other one I think is an Earth sign.
I still.
So who was that young voice that came through?
For us, lay green.
There were boards up.
Okay, so this is meant for someone there. I don't know who it is then, because I see pursuant of male energies coming towards you. But you're only 19. No kids, no husband. So
To God.
it doesn't mean that you have to be looking for a husband, but somebody that you want to be dating then. In other words, like at 19, you're allowed to date, are you not? Are you, not able to date? Don't know.
August 2005.
Words and chuckled.
Yeah, I don't know who these cards are meant for then. If they're not meant for you.
To an elderly man.
He remembered his position.
Yeah, I don't know then why these are in reverse of this. Yeah, that or you've come into contact with people that are interested in dating you.
Shall we then say that he
You know, this could be an Earth or a Cancer sign that is looking to have you as a relationship.
neighbors talk and Branch knocked it off?
I don't know what's going on with that energy then. Who's this energy that's showing up from the Ace of Cups and almost like you found freedom and new beginnings? That you're able to go and pursue a boyfriend.
Earth and
But
foliage.
sorry, that I guess you're not interested in having a boyfriend this time. That's funny.
They'll separate us.
They'll separate who? Okay. So that's not yours. Does any... Oh, shoot.
Been reckoned
Don't know if maybe it's resonating with somebody else in the chat here. Okay, we're pushing 305. Oh. Okay, so if this isn't your energy on Annika, you're not being...
Place on it. Just kept
all these things.
Well, which one is he? You have two that are wanting to know about you, is what I was saying in the beginning. There's something going on. That you have two energies that are wanting to pursue you. So I don't think it's an issue of being interested, but he's only feeling interested in you because there's a threat of losing you to somebody else, but doesn't want to show that, doesn't want to reveal that. He just wants to stay elusive and in the back, kind of the back 40, just watching everything that you're doing and who you're doing it with and where you're doing it. So I think that he's very much wanting to still be part of your life, but doesn't want to commit, but gets upset or the moment anybody comes near you, he'll step in the middle and be like, no, she's with me kind of energy. He's going to feel threatened by, he's going to be threatened by somebody that's going to push him into revealing himself to you that he still has feelings. So maybe that's what this energy is he's trying to block this King of Cups coming through. Or the King of Pentacles is there, and the King of Cups is just waiting for this to happen, but is more compatible with you with the Ace of Cups. This is more about somebody blocking you from being able to meet others, or not being able to be in a relationship with other people, wants to still have control of your life, wants control over you. Okay. So I'd be very wary of that, like if he's spying on you or, kind of keeping a set of eyes on you at all times, maybe, doesn't want to reveal himself, but he doesn't want to also commit, but he doesn't want anybody else having you either, right? That's what I'm feeling with that you're, you're ready to be in a relationship with somebody, the Ace of Cups, beginnings, wanting to have, start over. But I'm feeling that he's trying to block anything from that happiness to happen. He's watched you transform into a happier person. But then again, he doesn't want to see you happy because he's miserable. But doesn't want to, let that be shown, let the emotion come through and just admit that he still has feelings for you. He'd rather just be on the sidelines trying to, sabotaging it for you, right? I think is what is happening. And that's one thing I would be concerned about. Is I would just straight out ask him, say, you know what, I really don't want you having to keep eyes on me. Everything that I do, I don't need you getting, involved in my life. If you want in, then you want in, you stay in, or if you want out, you stay out. You're not the type of person that's going to have 1 + 1 on the side. You're not. That's not what your personality is like. You want to be loyal to one boyfriend, but you cannot have somebody that's going to be like a stalker type energy on you. Wants to know everything that you're doing. But the one that's coming forward is, not going to be able to reach you because he's going to try to block whatever relationships you have or people that you have relationships with any time in your life.
We left him
Live according to
to Baghdad.
reconstruct the thing.
Memorandum.
So, I should have grabbed me.
Useful here.
Children of God.
So yeah, so you need to be aware more of what is happening around you.
Also,
There's kidnappings.
There's not going to be any kidnapping. But I feel that you have the strength and you have the support behind you. And that you'll end up having probably to reveal that. You know, maybe dealing with a Leo, a strength card,
glory.
and just defend yourself against it and just say no.
And
Objected this.
You're the Leo. Okay. Well, we have Cancer. Cancer and Leo
and
energy.
he said,
Also. Again.
Yeah, no, there's two masculines that are, you know, not even aware of each other. They don't even know that each other exist. Definitely don't even know that either one of them are part of your life. I think you're trying to make a decision between the two of them on which one is more suitable for you. So take your time thinking about it. Don't jump in with both feet. You know, which one is going to be the best support for you in the long run.
receptive of
It's going to be, you know, not controlling and allowing you to, you know, kind of be a little bit freer with what you do with your life instead of it all being closely scrutinized by your partner. But maybe that's why they're in reverse. It's not time for them to come forward yet.
Both edges of the little
And they're
path.
feeling a little bit reserved about coming forward. So we can find out about the King of Pentacles. Who's the King of Pentacles? What energy are we looking
I
at?
don't know what we should. Today we have a check.
Okay, so we got the Four of Swords. So information is being revealed to you slowly. You're actually going to be in shock mode with what's going on. Somebody's been deceptive towards you, or is being deceiving you, has been deceiving you. You know, there could be another energy that's searching you, but is literally in the background. You know, having the Eight of Wands. So somebody is pointing in the direction of the truth and direction, but you're not seeing what's there before you, right? There's nothing there that you possibly could be being shown at this time. But you do have, you know, a lot of guides and spirit guides pointing you in a direction of, you know, take the middle road between the two and figure out, weigh out both sides of each person as to which one is going to be most satisfying for your soul. You know, it's not about material things. You're definitely looking for love. You're not looking for control. You're not looking for somebody to overmind you or over direct you. You like your independence.
well-known place.
You want to still keep your freedom. But I think there's something being hidden from one of these people. It's kind of correlating with the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Is the King of Pentacles only in it for the results of the abundance that you currently are in position of? The Moon card. So you do have spirit guides that are looking out for you and guiding you in your directions. But I think that you should actually allow your ego, or not your spirit guides to direct you and give you direction. You know, you do have a lot of people that are pointing for you and looking out for you, looking out for your best interest. You know,
Have been reckoned as
and that's the one thing you should be focusing your energy on is you know, just yourself right now. It's not all about having a relationship right now. Like, you could care less, more or less, whether you start a relationship now or later. You know, but you want to be able to enjoy yourself and have fun and
English church.
explore places that you normally wouldn't get to explore. So yeah, just worry. I would say focus on yourself for the time being. Allow them to pursue you. And if it comes down to the one of them being your stalker energy, it's best to become elusive. Yeah, I don't like that one that's trying to take control of your relationship before you. Don't instigate anything with the one that has the energy. Just go about your stuff and be wary of the control issue that he has. You know, be very wary and on guard with that. So, all right, so thanks, Ashley.
All about them. And refuses to disclose the
All right, so who's next?
According to Flash.
No. I have a card. All right, hang on. I want this fudge.
went out of the room.
Big.
The lawsuit challenge.
I didn't.
Hang on,
The
and
whole
he said,
thing. No, I used to that last one.
Little pig.
I can eat the whole thing. You're silly.
You can't have any more.
Yeah, see what I mean? You're eating the whole thing like a little pig.
Call me little pig.
In case challenging.
chuckled, he said to him.
Okay. Three hours ago we started this. I'm at 3 hours and 16 minutes. And here we go for another 3 hour little feed on my videos, eh? It seems like every time I do this I get like 3 hours. I get so caught in the actual reading. I even catch myself going, whoa, time to slow down.
From among the
So Joanna is next. Alright. Here we go, Joanna. Let's see what the cards have for you. Messages that are from, you know, your higher source, God, or ancestors, whatever it may be, angels, spirit guides. Come forward and let's see what Joanna needs to know or what she needs direction on. Let's check in here. Let's check in for Joanna, please. Go to the top here. Check out for what's going on for Joanna. See what we can help her with today. Directions is she needing? What directions? Are you a Cancer? Oh, definite Cancer energy coming through. Now we've got your chunk of cards. Okay.
To speak further.
Oops.
He spent the next.
Yes, we got the Queen of Cups, which could be your energy. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, balance. So this could be, you know, trying to balance your personal affairs. Then you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse.
In hysterical way.
And then you have the Empress, so fertility. And we have the Karma card. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Fool card at the very end. Making a decision. You're becoming, you're spending a lot of time thinking about a situation that's going on, and you're trying to find balance within it. Whatever it may be, whether it be family, workplace, and not really getting a lot of time for yourself, which is causing you a little bit of not wanting to focus on anything right now.
It is crime.
You know, the Three of Pentacles, you know, just doing growth work for yourself right now. Trying to balance and understand how it works in your present existence and with your spirit, your guides and everything.
Anywhere along the
Dress or person.
That you never really had any direction or anybody to help you with the direction. So you start writing about it and realizing that you are your creator. You can make all these things kind of come into balance, and trying to journal your thoughts, your feelings,
sent maps and the like.
you know, and things that are going on in your life. that you're questioning, that you're trying to get insight on. And you spend a lot of time focusing on things that are currently in your life that you wish could be a little bit better, or how can we get to a better state of affairs for myself. Um, you're finally able to figure out how to start balancing, though. Keeping notes and of situations and healing from them, journalizing them so they're not sitting inside you so much, that you're able to put it on paper and vent it somewhere, even if you don't have anybody to vent to, or a situation that is allowing you to, because it's very personal. And then you have the Empress card showing up, which means fertility, the goddess of fertility, and nature, and situations, right? But you're moving away from,
Under leaves of what?
this could be in correlation to somebody that that you're very compatible with. There could be somebody coming into your life that also is a pentacle energy. Like, they have the energy of the pentacle, the fertility, or the financial aspect, security, having a secure existence with this person, and you're contemplating it because you're such an independent energy. You've never really wanted relationships. You want to remain kind of on the top of your game and not have anybody influencing or distracting you from your goals, your heart. You're very selective on yourself. You're very hard on yourself. And everything that you've done up until this point, being the Queen of Cups, you've done on your own. You've never really needed anybody to help you and direct you in that direction. But now there's a relationship that wants to come forward and be part of your life, which you're trying to weigh out the good and the bad. Do you really want to be able to go through this? You're writing your thoughts out and saying, hey, I really need to get this out so that I can really actually look at it and feel where it's coming from. And doing things all proper in life. You've learned how to do everything on your own, but you've done it with your own dignity. You've done it with your own inspiration. You've done it with your own self. You've created everything to this point in your life, and you're scared to let anybody into that life. You're scared that you're gonna run into a rocky relationship. You're unsure about the relationship issue. You don't really want it, but it's coming to a part of your life where you kind of would like to have it. Like the karma, it could be a karmic relationship coming up, though. Like, you both are still in tune to each other. Okay, so here's you. Oh, where's the cards here? Hang on. Switch it this way. I'll go this way. So you have the Empress energy that is very nature. You look after things, you take care of things, you nurture them. Also a sign of fertility and abundance. And then you have the Karma card in the middle. So this could be a karmatic relationship that's coming forward for you. In the means that, this person that's going to come and make an offer is somebody that you could see yourself with, that you maybe have already been with in a past life, or energy-wise connected to. But that's when you have to figure that one out. But the Karma card is in the middle of this, so this could end up being a solution to your karmatic relationships that maybe you're journaling about on your spiritual guides, on your spiritual path. That's where this Three of Pentacles is taking, notes of things and people and situations, and just keeping a close eye on things. And just make records of situations, places, people, things. And ask yourself the answer, right? Ask if this is the karmic relationship that's meant to be happening for you. And I do see that as a possibility, because you're both on the same page. You both still have the same interest. Okay, your interests are not changed. You guys ended up being compatible, but if you wait too long, that this experience is going to end up leaving. You have an opportunity. Page of Wands, a little happy guy. He's all happy as a pig in poop. And then there's you, the Fool card, that's going to start a new journey. Right? You want to start a new journey with this Knight of Pentacles. You want to give him a chance. Okay? Oh, that's what I'm feeling. Is that you're going to end up giving him a chance to get through. But you don't have to fear it. Take it at your pace. You don't need to rush it or anything. You know, it's all going to sit and it's going to work out. It's going to be, measured on your time. Like, you can ask the energy to slow it down a bit for you. If you're ready for it, then jump in with 2 feet and have a great time.
Who have
And it just have the experience going in a positive light for you. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of positivity moving forward with this card, but there is maybe the karmic relationship that has yet to reveal itself to you.
And then the rest.
You know?
We're on right.
Let's see.
that
Card
instinct?
jumped. It's the card I think it is, and it is. I figured this card was going to come up. I knew this card was going to come up. I really did. There's the card.
Had long black.
On spirit dwell
Your Chariot. Undecisive. Don't know which way to go. One wants to go left, one wants to go right. So you need to find the balance and find the road that you both can be compatible at going down. But he's coming. He's going to bring his little chariot. He's going to be serious.
I'm rather wanting it.
But
You're starting a new journey. The chariot has come to take you on this journey. Do you want the journey? Do you want to have the experience? Or do you want to still be working on the karmic relationship? Karmic relationship either comes
from among the
or you send it away. Or reflect on it, get moving on it. Chariot's on its way. Be ready when the chariot arrives. Be ready for the best experience of your life. Allow yourself to be in partnership with somebody that is compatible to you. Okay? Don't give in just because you feel you have to, or you're feeling obligated, or that you consented to, because you can change your mind at any time. You don't have to go through with any of it, and you understand. But you want to be able to, let yourself at ease to, the dating scene. Be gentle with it. You don't have to go rushing it. You don't have to, pour your heart out to the person the first little while. But take your time and actually take the journey and take it at your pace. You don't have to go at anybody else's pace. Do it at your own. Nobody's demanding that you have to do it in a certain time frame. Maybe universe, but tell them to go away for a while. They don't need to bother you all the time. Yeah, everything.
children of God.
Yeah, everything. Medium. Yes, I am. Help me out. I am the medium. Medium me.
Years ago, a series
Of this present ritual.
A few years ago, seer of what? What seer?
and it is
Good, I saw.
Okay, so who's next? Okay. Okay, so who's Bridget is next? Hey, Ellen. Welcome. Who else is it? So Ashley is gonna
background. New amnesty law.
My ex had a baby recently. He is Libra, and we still care deep for each other.
Body.
Shout. The red.
He stepped back.
I'm guessing that it's one of them that probably the Empress came through for. I didn't clarify on it though. I didn't notice there was a clarification on that. But
Brown shoes should have been top.
you have options coming for you. But it's at your pace. Like, you don't have to take any of that. Anybody demanding of your time. Nobody should be a demander of anybody's time. Okay. When you feel like being in the relationship with someone, then it'll be there for you to reveal it, and will be most comfortable in that situation, one way or the other, I guess.
Look at the spirit.
At the site.
Saw the red house gleam.
I don't feel that you're ready to let go of this person. I honestly am feeling that you're very attached to this person, and it's kind of confusing your pathway, is what I'm feeling. I'm also feeling that, with the situation that you're currently asking about, if he's feelings for you, I think there are memories that you've had. I think there's memories that you've taken away from that relationship, and I think it was the circumstances that surrounded the breakup that you guys were going through, that really, I think, was it kind of clouded the information. I don't think that either one of you wants to.
Throw them off so easily.
I think you still want him in the relationship. You want to have this relationship with this person, and I see him kind of stepping back, but he's not. He's kind of stepped out of the picture. He's confused. He's not sure if he wants to go on with the current situation or if he wants to leave it. He's in his own decisive mode and healing situation from this relationship that he's currently in. There could be another one coming through that might get to you before he does, and his waiting around and not taking, action with his decisions is going to end up costing him probably happiness. Right? So, he's got responsibilities. He wants to be in a relationship, but he's got this responsibility now, like with a baby and stuff. Maybe he's feeling obligated to not have to be. He's obligated to have to be in this relationship. Like he feels like he has to stay in this relationship for the sake of the child, which is, all wrong. If you're not happy in a situation, normally you would get up, either find a solution to be happy in it or leave the relationship altogether, if you can't come to a mutual understanding, right? Yeah, if you want, you guys can also send, to the email, and I'll read your questions on air on maybe a live stream. In the near future, I'll email you when I actually am going to do the reading, so then you can be there live to do it. But if you want one done, then send me the question, whether you want private or, can also do that. Thanks for that, Ashley, letting them know. The other thing I feel for you, Johnny, is you are continually growing and being grateful and acknowledging your power and moving in a direction that you feel confident in standing your ground in a relationship, because maybe before you just didn't really want to even, turn into the conflict or have to deal with the headache. You would just walk away and be, take all your emotions with you, right? But now you're understanding the connection between all the avenues that you have, right? All right, so who was the last one? I think there's one more reading I had to do. Right, so there's one more person, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember who the last one is.
It's a wonderful place. I'm Shell.
1 second.
Shell, did we organize the people?
Okay, so I think we're almost done, aren't we? Bridget, and Benita, right? Are the last ones that I have? Okay, so Joanna, so Benita, I think, is next, or
Reticent.
Why? Mere pheasant could have made. Are not in flash.
Guess I'm not getting who's next here. I'm waiting. I don't know if I did Benita or them. Yeah, so, when you get a good reading and you resonate, please try to make a donation to the channel, please, so I can keep things going.
Single walker.
I need a lot of things that still have to happen. Okay.
Streets.
But the practice.
Okay. All right, Benita, we're going to do your reading. energies and guides come forward for Benita's reading,
Does
please.
everyone understand you? So then,
To be able to get the messages to Benita that are required or that are impatiently waiting for her to acknowledge or receive. And we send direction and happiness towards the direction of her. Now, let's see what's going on for you, Benita. We won't get a bunch of cards either. Only 3 cards, please, Spirit. Not a bunch. Well, I'm great you did, Joanna. Hopefully you'll see you again. Don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, and enjoy your evening. And we will probably talk to you tomorrow, usually later in the evening. I try to get on later in the evenings and see how it goes from there. All right, I usually am. Or sometimes like I might do an afternoon kind of powwow session with people, energy readings and stuff, you know, for new people. So, you know, we all enjoy it here. Okay, so does Ruben have a crush on Benita Bella? I want to know who
also, Laura,
if he's got a crush. Who's got a crush on Benita? Does he have a crush on her? Let's find out for Benita, please. One, Spirit Guides, Oracles, Angels afoot. Communication is not good.
Press on Mom the fish bucket.
So you guys aren't on communication terms yet, eh?
Most alterations.
So you're not communicating. I want 23 cards, please, Spirit. Alright, so let's see what's going on for you, Benita. This is the last reading for the night, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? No more readings after this one? Okay.
For we know.
Outcome card, please, Spirit. Outcome card on this energy that's coming forward.
Other new venture to creep me out, but I'll go.
I feel that you're kind of reflecting over your whole life. Situations, people, places, things that had meaning to you.
Light splashed suddenly.
And you're spending the time to renew it. You're trying to take the memories back, work through them and heal from them, use your energy to, you know, have an experience positive.
What day it is?
Which camp?
Ouch. But some of it's not being revealed to you. The 7 of Cups is in reverse, and I feel that the Magician at the bottom is basically warning you not to take too much of what is given to you.
Flowers along with
We're not in this for greed, riches, fame, or royalty-wise. You know, you've got a lot in front of you as it currently stands, and adding more to the situation probably isn't such a good idea. You know, because I'm seeing you with 9 of Cups, and then you have the 7 of Cups beside it in reverse. So you're trying to access more information than what you have presently on your plate that you should be focusing your energy through. And as far as Spirit's concerned, they're not going to reveal anything to you if you're going to, you know, not take heed in what you're being shown already. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands coming through, and cheerful, happy energy. You know, it's trying to get a message towards you, but you're not paying attention. You just want to be focused on what you have and what you're currently having to fight to get. Then you have the Queen of Cups mirroring your 9 of Cups in reverse, saying, you know, you can only take care of so much, but make sure you're doing the work and finding the balance, and the end result of, you know, understanding needs to be acknowledged. And then you have the Knight of Cups below the 7 of Cups, you know, in the right side up, you know, offering you guidance, offering to help you in a direction that you need to be going.
but rather
It's taking the time to stop and notice you and say, do you need a hand getting through some situations? I'm here to help. If there's anything that I can do, I would be happy to help you. This could be a water sign coming through, or a genuine person asking to offer you some help, guidance-wise. Seven of Wands, so the person that's trying to achieve notability in your world is trying his very best to fight against, everybody that's trying to block him out, that's not willing to let anybody get to you.
Internet check. Stopped abruptly and
But he's a very knowledgeable person. He has a lot of knowledge. He has a lot of growth and experiences. And there's no way that, a challenge against him that has the experience and then the knowledge is going to win the battle. He's going to come out on top because he's a very well trained individual that knows and understands how people work. But you're still going to result to the highest, the high priestess for information.
Christ Jesus.
I think you should just take your time with this. I think you should just weigh through what you have now and figure out what you seriously want to do, what you really need in your life. Because you've got too much. You've got way too much on your plate to be finding any balance or harmony within this. And that's what's kind of left you going exhaustion, absolute exhaustion, trying to deal with all this energy. And it's draining you. It's literally draining everything, your life force out of you trying to get this figured out instead of just making decisions, stick with it and move forward. That's it. More, right? That's where you maybe have some conflict. You're not able to just let go of an idea or an action or somebody that's been in your life. It's not saying you have to cut them away, but you need to put them on the back burner and say, listen, my plate is full. I really don't have time to deal with your drama or bullshit. Just give me some time. I got things that I have to work out and, that are helping myself, not so much giving to others all the time. Take for yourself now. Take time to figure it out. Take your time to weigh it out. Allow the energy to come through, show itself, and maybe you'll be, taking a different route. You want to be on a more happy, hey, how's it going? Kind of free-spirited kind of energy route. And that's why I think the Nine of Cups is coming through as a protector while you go down your journey, a spiritual connection that you have with someone to adjust to this. It's like you didn't receive anything. Like you felt that your cups were empty. You didn't get any real lessons that you learned from because your glasses look empty, but you're not looking at the spiritual side of it and how full your glasses are. There's two differences. What you're perceiving to have and what you really do have. So you really have to be aware of that it's not always about what you put into your cup, whether it's here or it's in the spirit realm. Okay, so your cup's here. It's, say mine has pop in it, but, maybe I want to put some gold in it spiritually, right?
Very interesting.
You know what I mean? Like, cheers. I don't know. But that's what it means. Whatever you want to be putting in these cups is what you're going to put into them, whether you do or not for later use. That's your situation. Or you end up, needing something from your cups and now you can't access it
Across the fields.
because it's been kind of co-signed to the spirit realm. It's the guidance that, you're not looking at or seeking. You're not allowing them to come through and assist you. You want to do it on your own. That's the ego, stubborn. Could be a Taurus energy coming through there for you.
I'll have a look.
I don't think that, you want to be that energy. That's not you. But you've been pushed into a corner to have to decide. So now you got to make a decision. Which way is it going to be? Up, down, left, or right? It's totally your call. Don't pass up on the energies that are coming through to help you. Like the Page of Wands, helping you go down a different path or a different direction that's more beneficial to be able to access your gifts or whatever they may be, people, places, and things that you're going to probably have to pick up on the way. Now you have to refill everything, recycle, reduce, reuse, and be able to, fill them up so that you're not suffering. Like you don't have to suffer all the time by giving everything so you have nothing left for yourself. Make sure you always take care of yourself first. Fill up that one cup, then think about others. Each time you do that, you'll be filling up your cup in no time. Make sure that you've got what you need to take care of you. What they've got and what they need, let that take care of them. Now it's time to get a little bit cold-hearted, worrying about what you need to do, because you need your cup full. You need to have, something, supporting you. You have to have some kind of ways of supporting yourself. when, you know, spirit's not there to adjust or climb or put into action something for you, right? You have to answer to your oracle guides and angels and everything going on, right? That's what you have to really start understanding, of the spiritual part of this connection to yourself, to others, to, you know, experiences, and it all ties into one. You know, what direction do you want to go? And there's your answer. This is exactly what you wanted, and jumped right out of the deck. This is what you want. This is what you're working for. So now you have to look at going and meeting with somebody that has the knowledge, that's going to give you direction and a happy note, that's going to achieve this as your final destination. You want to be in a relationship with someone, right? You want to be a partnership with someone. Somebody that, you know, that the universe has put together for you, like you asked. See, this is like making a request. I need something from you. I, you know, don't have anything to really give at this time, but when I do, you know, I'll give it to you. Kind of like a IOU to the universe. These are gifts that are there, but they're not going to be given to you because you squander it away. Okay? Don't squander the energy. The energy is there to help you. Don't let it just squander away. That's what the first mistake was. Then you have the Page of Swords in reverse. So he's stopping to take the Wands. It's taking a minute to step back and say, hey, you know, I'll just wait here in case somebody needs me, kind of energy. You know, I'll be here if you need me. Over here. Yeah. Right here. See me? Waving at you. You know, so you have a young energy coming that's going to be able to help you get through this. You know, it could be a younger brother, younger sister, you know, some kind of relation to you, though, that's related to you. You know, Queen of Cups. And this is having a hard time getting here because your cups are empty. You don't have anything to move with now. You've lost everything. You know, you didn't fill up or listen to your guides when they told you, take a break, fill it up, make sure everything is replenished back before you take on a long journey. Right? Common sense. Right? So, yeah. You know, so if this is really what you want, this is what you will achieve. But you got to make action moves. Got to be actively seeking and actively moving, donating to the cause, you know, having everything, you know, in favor for you. There's a lot of work that, you know, the universe does a lot for us every day.
I am not.
You know, it does give us a lot of benefits. It does give us a lot of information that it wants you to have. You know, direction. You know, if you're asking for direction, then ask for the direction. If you're asking for what's going on in your personal life, then ask what's going on. Why can't I get past these situations? Why do they always come up? Why is this? Why is that? You know, asking a question is, it's about how you ask your questions as to what answer you're going to receive. You know, how you ask it, you know, are you asking it for yourself? Are you asking to put something forward for somebody else that needs help? Are you paying it forward when you need to? You know, giving to somebody that doesn't have that opportunity or doesn't have that experience be able to happen because they're lacking in some direction, but, you know, allowing that to happen. You gotta allow the universe to come in every once in a while and take notice or take, you know, action and being able to talk to your guides. I talk to them like I would, like sitting right here, like I'm doing even now, talking to my phone. People must think I'm an absolute nut bar, but, you know, I know what I'm doing, but, you know, what perception they have of what I'm doing is going to be totally different. It's not going to be what they're perceiving. You know what I mean? It's very difficult for some people. You know, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. It is. And when you're not paying attention to those signs, though, Benita, you're missing out on the whole experience. You really are. You're missing out on the whole experience when you just kind of look for the signs and you see it and think that's all you have to do, that you're on the right path. Well, you also have to contribute to the universe, you know, spiritually. You know, getting in, connect with them, you know, light a candle and communicate with them and say, hey, I never met you before, or in meditation you can do it. Say, hopefully that my guys can connect with me and help me and direct me, because that's what happens, right? But be aware of the information. Sometimes it's mischievous. You have to really be careful. But create a connection with your angels and your guides is very important. You can do that through meditation. Simple asking of them, putting, you know, energy into the question for the sake of that. You know, and just being honorable with it. Right? Be honorable with what you're requesting. Right? So that's all I have for you, my girl. Very simple, very simple. It's not a very hard chore to do.
Nurse in the
But if you can't, if sometimes you feel like you need to have, a higher insight into something, then feel free to stop by and we can look into it, right? Office, yeah. Stop by my office. I haven't got it set up yet. Mine is, yeah, it is warm and nice in my office area there, back there. I know it is. It's beautifully warm. Heat blows in there and it's just like so warm. Yeah, so let's see. Is there anybody else? Is there anybody else that was at the end of it? I think that was the last one. It's been a blessing. I'm grateful for all you here. Enjoyed doing the readings. Spirit, yeah, my spirit box. I love them too. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video for other people that may need, a little bit of guidance too. You know what I mean? Allow them to be able to take advantage of it just like you did. And so when you're coming back for the next time you see me live, you've already got your free reading for today. Most of them are pretty in depth. If you want to go farther into your readings, feel free to email me, or if you want to do it live on the actual YouTube channel, make your donation for the reading, and then we can do it live. Okay, so be sure to send your donation with your reading request for future readings. All right. And there's the walkers again. Thank you very much. Didn't want any walkers coming in today. There. All right, so I'm going to say adios. Thanks for being here, guys. I'm glad that I could get some more messages. Let's pull a card just for the hell of it for tonight. See what the energy is going to be like for a lot of people on this Friday night. All right, so let's see. What can we find out tonight? You know what? I think I'm going to do it from the Spirit Animal Oracle. I like using them for the one. Okay, let's pull this one up. We're going to see the overall direction for everybody now that we've had our reading for the night. Let's see what's going on. Pull a fast card here. Okay. Let's see if I can see about this. See what's going on. Who's overall energy, please, for our channel, for our chat, YouTube, for the viewers, and anybody else that's out there. Okay, this one's harder to do. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Oops, I missed one. Can't take that one. Okay. Okay, forget. Okay, we're going to take the 8th card. Take a look at it, but I don't know. Okay, like last time we did this one, we got the Eagle card, the point zero, the beginning of everything, right? So we're going to go down. We had, so take card 5. 1,
joint
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're taking 5 and 10 based on the amount of people that are in the chat right now. So that. Oh, that's the same bird that fell down. The kookaburra. Oh, and the illumination. So the kookaburra is about healing your soul, your energy, your spirit. For your it's time for you to take flight with your journey. All right. The kookaburra. You really need to look within yourself, and it's sometimes it gets hard to do that. So then we ask for some light into the subject. So then we get the illumination from the cockatoo. Sorry. And I used to watch these flying wild in Singapore when I went there. They were just the most amazing animal, beautiful. So for everything that's going from like night to day or day to night, be sure that you have your kookaburra energy working, your illumination of truth, of journey, and the healing is allowing that the energy and the force of Mother Nature to be able to be part of your healing session. listening to the sounds of Mother Nature, going somewhere very peaceful where there's only just you and the sounds of nature going on, and reflect on things, and just listen for your guys to come through, right? But you really have to put the time in and the energy. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen overnight, doesn't mean it's going to happen within a week. It could be a time frame set by the universe. It could be a time set by your guides, whatever. And whenever you're going to be ready to receive it is when you're going to be ready to receive it. So we got a 7
Which I
and we
found.
got a 1. So we got an 8 again today. There's an 8. Okay. We had 8 showing up all through the beginning of this stream, and it was very good. So now we're still leaving with the power of 8 behind us, and we're leaving the situation now with more knowledge, with more information, towards the path of healing and the illumination of what needs to be healed. Okay. So I hope everybody had a great time today. Wish you guys all the best tonight, and we'll check in maybe tomorrow, and maybe focus on the 8 energy tonight for you guys, and we'll see how things are changing for tomorrow. So make sure you look up 8, however it resonates with you. You can look up 6 and 1 is 7 plus another 1 is 8. So that's how the numerology played into this. Or you can look up 1 and you can look up 7. Divide the 2 before you put it into an 8. Right? So, but enjoy it. Like, really look and see what makes sense to you. Right? It makes sense to you guys. I know that. My spirit box, I know that makes sense to you guys. You guys are very well capable of living and understanding what goes on here, right? So that's why I love my guides. I love my guides. They're awesome. And they deserve to understand it too. Like I explained to you, then they're learning as well. Because I'm vocalizing the information for it. Right? So just take a look at yourself. It's always about healing for the time being until you can actually get through certain things, and you'll be given something else to work on. It's always a journey, and it's always got something in place or set up for someone that needs to be working on their spiritual soul to get connected better with the universal energy, the internal energy, understanding your place with other people, how you communicate with other people, how you help other people with maybe they're going through a situation, helping them heal, offer guidance, intuition will start coming naturally to you, but getting in tune with it. I don't, I've never went and had somebody teach me anything about reading cards. I don't even need cards to really do a lot of reading. I'm finding that it's becoming more of, it slows me down is what it does. It slows me down into a state of actually having to have patience with the reading. Whereas before it's like, I didn't use cards. I don't even, I try to still remember what it was like to not have to use cards. And it's different because there's so much tangible information that people want to have when they're having their reading. They want proof, they want direction, they want to see the action of the card, or see the card for the action. You know what I mean? But needing to have proof of everything you do, you should never have to second guess yourself or have to prove yourself to anybody. You just do as you do, and people will either enjoy it or they'll turn their back and walk away, which is fine. They don't have to be there and you're part of it. We didn't even do our daily drawing. I know I haven't been doing that, but maybe with tomorrow's Saturday, maybe what we'll do is, because we have more subscribers now, we have more people checking out the channel, is that we'll offer we'll have a draw tomorrow for some reading time. It is private because all the other ones that I have, people haven't come back to collect them. So everything as far as that is concerned, those ones are all written off. I won't be revisiting them. I'll only keep them for so long, and then I have to allow other people into the scheduling for their reading. All right. So take that with you. I hope you guys had a fabulous day here. Numbers are showing up as repetitive at the end of the show as they were at the beginning of the show. So make sure you look up, number or sequences that are working for you. Let me know how it worked out, and see if it's, helping you in any such way. All right. So I love you guys. Peace, love, and light. And don't forget to live, laugh. What is it? Live, laugh, and love. Okay. Evolve. And it's the word love backwards. So evolve, with a heart, with a mind, and